Well, baseball fans are getting closer and closer to Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series between the Somerset Patriots and your Long Island Ducks. The umpires are approaching home plate, ready for the exchange of lineup cards. So let's meet tonight's Men of Blue. Calling balls and strikes at home plate this evening is Derek Moshe. Covering first base, Matt Chris. At second base, David Speranza, and over there in the hot corner, otherwise known as third base here at Bethpage Ballpark, it's Fred De Jesus. The umpires, the Men of Blue for tonight's ball game between the Somerset Patriots and your Long Island Ducks. Lineup cards are now being exchanged at home plate between Somerset Patriots manager Brett Jody and the manager of your Long Island Ducks, it's Kevin Baez.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Lions butts up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
We are live here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight, the playoffs continue. It's Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollock. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thanks so much for tuning in here on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball, and online as well at liducks.com. This series began last night, another close battle between these two teams who played to 16 games this year that were decided by 3 runs or less out of the 20 total games that they played. And last night was no different, a game decided by just 2 runs. But unfortunately for the Ducks, it was the Somerset Patriots who came out on top by a final count of 5-3. We'll start off here on the pregame show by recapping yesterday's game. The Patriots striking the first blow in the top half of the first inning against John Brownell. After a 1-out single from Aaron Eggleston, Thomas Neal flew out to right. But with 2 down, up to the plate came Michael Burgess, and he lined a triple down the right field line to score Eggleston all the way from first, and that gave Somerset a 1-0 lead. In the bottom of the second, though, the Ducks were able to respond against left-hander Roy Merritt, who started for the Patriots. Dan Lyons doubled to right to lead off the inning, and after a flyout from Cody Puckett, Mike Blank was hit by a pitch, put runners at first and second, with 1 man out for Elmer Reyes. In that 9th spot of the order, providing a catalyst at the bottom here, he hits a comebacker right to the mound. Maris thought about third, ends up going to second for 1. The throw to first is high, and it goes wide at first. Into score from third is Lyons. And on the throwing error from Greg Hopkins, the Ducks have tied up the ball game at 1. So the throwing error by Greg Hopkins scores Dan Lyons and ties up the game at 1. And then in the third inning with 1 out, Lou Ford drew a walk to start off the inning. Randy Ruiz followed with a single up the middle, and that brought up Sean Burrows. Merritt comes set, the runners lead, the 0-2 on the way to Burrows, and he will swing and line one into left field, base hit. Ford on his way to third, Kevin Baez sending him around. Tucker will field and fire it back in. Ford scores easily. It's an RBI single for Sean Burrows, and the Ducks have their first lead of the playoffs. They go in front 2-1. So Sean Burrows with the RBI single puts the Ducks in front 2-1, but as was the case many times throughout the game, Long Island loaded up the bases on a walk to Dan Lyons. Cody Puckett, though, popped to short. Mike Blank struck out looking. That would end the threat, and the Ducks' lead was only 1, and it was quickly erased in the top of the 4th inning when Matt Fields led off the inning with a solo home run to left center field off of John Brownell, his first of the playoffs. Tied up the game at 2, and then in the 5th inning, something that has plagued Ducks pitching throughout the course of the year came back to bite them yet again. With 2 outs in the inning after a flyout and a strikeout, Brownell allowed a double to center by Aaron Eggleston. Thomas Neal followed with an RBI RBI single to left, and then the big blow of the game, a 2-run home run to right on a hanging changeup thrown by Brownell, hit by Michael Burgess, his first home run of the playoffs, and Somerset's right fielder put his team up 5-2 at that point. Ducks try to rally and come back in the 7th inning against left-hander Buddy Boshears. Phelan Lentini and Delta Cleary Jr. led off the inning with back-to-back singles. However, Lou Ford struck out swinging. Randy Ruiz flew out to right for the second out of the inning. With runners at first and third and 2 men out, Sean Burrows came to the plate.
2-0 count. Pitch to Burrows on the way, and it goes right through the backstop. And coming in to score is Phelan Lentini. Over to second base is Delta Cleary Jr. That will probably have to go as a pass ball that went right through the legs of catcher Adam Donahue. The count is now 3-0. The Ducks have narrowed the gap to 5-3. Delta Cleary Jr. now in scoring position at second base, and Sean Burrows has a 3-0 count at the plate.
It actually went down as a wild pitch, but it scored a run, made it 5-3. Burrows would end up walking. Dan Lyons would follow with a walk. The Ducks loading the bases again. Brett Jody called on right-hander Andrew Carrigan. He would come on and would strike out Cody Puckett on 3 pitches to end that threat. In the 8th, the Ducks put 2 men on with 2 outs in the inning, but Lou Ford flew out to right to end that rally. And then in the 9th inning against John Hutton with 1 out, Sean Burrows doubled to center. And after a flyout from Dan Lyons, Cody Puckett and Mike Blank drew back-to-back walks to put the tying run at second, the winning run at first with 2 men out in the inning. And Elmer Reyes hit a ball well to right, but it was caught by Michael Burgess in deep right field for the final out of the game. And the Patriots hung on for the 5-3 win. The Ducks ultimately leaving 15 runners on base in the game, including 8 over the final 3 innings. And they went just 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position, a big reason why the Ducks were unable to come up with the Game 1 win. Roy Merritt got the win for Somerset, John Brownell the loss for Long Island, and John Hutton picked up his first save of the playoffs. We'll take a break. When we come back, I will sit down with Ducks first baseman Sean Burrows, who had an RBI last night and finished with 3 hits at the plate.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Byers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, getting ready for Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. Somerset with a 1-0 lead. Had the chance to catch up with Sean Burrows before today's game to talk about his 3-hit night last night. A tough game for the Ducks in which they lost to the Patriots 5-3, and how Long Island will look to rebound here in Game 2 of the series. Sean, a tough start for you guys last night in this Liberty Division Championship Series, but one positive out of the game was you guys did get a lot of guys on base, 10 hits, 8 walks. Are you guys trying to keep that in the forefront of your minds that you were able to get a lot of guys on base against them last night?
Yeah. I think you have to look at the positives. I mean, it's a game of baseball. I mean, we like you said, we had average 1 or 2 guys on base every inning. We just couldn't get that big hit. They got those 2-out hits and they scored some runs, 2 outs, and unfortunately we couldn't push any across. And that's baseball. I mean, we're out there trying. We're out there trying to get hits, and we're trying to drive the guys in. It just didn't happen, and you got to flip the page and just keep having good at bats, and then they're going to start to go our way.
Did you get a sense that in those key situations where you guys had a lot of guys on base, especially with the bases loaded, that maybe a couple guys were pressing, or was it a situation where Merritt and Somerset's bullpen were making the key pitches when they needed to?
Exactly what happens. You go out there and in BP and games that and a little bit less under scrutiny, you can have these good at bats, whatever. And then you separate yourself, when these games are big, and you know that in the back of your mind, even though it's easy to say and it's hard to do. It's hard to really block things out, and it's able to happen, obviously. And I think we did it. Just at the same time, we know that every at bat and every time you get a guy out there and try to drive him in, you probably try to press, and you want to get the job done. And the more you press and the harder you try, usually the harder it is to get done.
For a guy like yourself who has major league experience, who's been around the game for so many years, what are some of the things you're trying to do to encourage maybe some of the other guys on the team, younger guys that haven't been to the big major leagues yet?
Just stay loose, have fun. See how obviously this game is very important to me, and I love playing it. At the same time, I have fun playing it. And I think what helps me have success, the last couple of years is just kind of being relaxed and not putting too much pressure on myself, going out there and having good at bats, trying to separate defense from offense, and just trying to be consistent day in and day out. And if you can do that, good things are usually going to happen.
John Brownell took the mound last night, the ace of your guys' staff, and pitched okay for the most part, but had that one inning where he gave up those 3 straight 2-out hits that allowed Somerset to take the 5-2 lead. What did you notice that may have been different from what Brownell was doing at that time, or was it a situation where Somerset was just taking advantage of some good pitches?
Yeah, they were getting some good hits. They were having good. You have to tip their cap. You can't always say. Usually good pitching hits, beats good hitting, but at the same time, they made adjustments, they got hits. All of them worked. That Neil, I know, extended on a, kind of kept staying inside the ball, got that hit, and then obviously the home run. But, they did well. Brownie, he pitched well. He kept us in the ball game, in that inning, and, it was a real thrown game, and, we had chances, we just didn't capitalize.
Despite the tough outcome here at home in Game 1, what's the confidence level surrounding this team heading into what ends up becoming a very important Game 2?
Man, we're still, as confident as ever. We know, that no one wants to play us. I think we know we're a good team. We have good hitting, we have good defense, we have good pitching. It's just a matter of, once these games start now, it's just a matter of who gets hot. Who plays good D, who gets the timely clutch hits. That's what is huge in the postseason, the playoffs, and once they start to fall, it's going to catch like fire.
Mickey Story starting tonight for the Patriots. He's been pitching very well for them this year. What's the scouting report going up against a former big leaguer in Mickey Story?
He's going to be around the zone. We looked at his his innings and his walks and his strikeouts, and he doesn't strike out. He strikes out a good amount of guys, but he doesn't walk many. So and I haven't faced him this year myself. A lot of these guys have a couple of times, I guess, earlier in the year. When I was at Bridgeport or here, I never actually did face them. So I guess he mixes it up well. He's around the plate a lot, sinkers, curveball, changeup. Just a matter of seeing some pitches, having good at-bats, trying to make him throw a lot of pitches and, try to get in the bullpen.
And finally, Darren Downs on the mound for you guys. He's been pitching much better of late, 5 consecutive quality starts. What have you noticed about what he's done that's enabled him to find success?
Yeah, he's been solid ever since I've been here. He's a left-handed pitcher. Obviously, he was very crafty. He mixes up with the slider and his two-seamer, and, he spots well. So he stays away from the walks. He doesn't give any free passes, and he keeps us infielders and outfielders in on our toes because he's not going to be nibbling around. He's going to go after guys, and we expect to jump on him and help us this victory tonight.
Thank you so much, Sean. Best of luck here in Game 2.
Thanks, buddy.
That is first baseman Sean Burrows for the Long Island Ducks, who are getting set to take the field here at Bethpage Ballpark prior to Game 2 of this Liberty Division Championship Series between the Ducks and the Patriots. Darren Downs leads the team out of the dugout, the starting pitcher for tonight's ball game. And the Ducks take the field for Game 2 of this best-of-5 series, which the Patriots have the 1-0 lead on. After tonight's game, both teams head west to New Jersey, and they will continue the series tomorrow night with Game 3 at TD Bank Ballpark. So the Ducks have taken the field, and we will keep things here for tonight's national anthem, which is going to be performed by Katie Zimmer. After that, we will go through the pitching matchup for tonight's game. It'll be left-hander Darren Downs for the Ducks, as we just talked about on the pregame show. And for the Patriots, they will be sending out right-hander Mickey Story, a matchup of former major leaguers on the mound tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. Fans being asked to rise and remove their hats and caps And so we will turn things over right now down to the field for Katie Zimmer, who is going to perform this evening's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red-glare, the bombs bursting here, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Katie Zimmer, tonight's national anthem singer here at Bethpage Ballpark prior to Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. Michael Pollock here bringing you all the action. Thank you so much for joining us on your Thursday night on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Pitching matchup for tonight for the Ducks, it'll be left-handed pitcher Darren Downs, a former major leaguer who spent time at the show with the Astros and the Detroit Tigers, and he enters it with a record during the regular season of 4-5 with an ERA of 3.85, 12 starts with the Ducks. He struck out 55 and 67 in 2/3 innings. Did end the season on a high note, though, with 5 consecutive quality starts, and 7 of his last 8 games had quality starts for the Ducks, and he hoped to continue that success in the postseason tonight. On the other side for the Patriots, one of the best pitchers in the Atlantic League this year, right-hander Mickey Story, another former major leaguer who made his debut with the Astros in 2012. Also made some appearances with the Toronto Blue Jays, finished his regular season at 12-3 with the Patriots, tied with John Brownell for the most wins in the Atlantic League, had a 2.53 earned run average as well in 18 games. That ERA ranked among the league leaders in the Atlantic League, but because he did not qualify for the league lead in ERA since he had missed some time due to him getting signed by the Dodgers organization, did not qualify in the league leaders, but a very strong pitcher, only walked 19 batters in 106 and 2/3 innings. Starting lineup tonight for the Patriots, very similar to last night. Robert Andino will lead off at shortstop. Aaron Eggleston bats second and plays left field. Thomas Neal is the DH hitting in the 3 spot, and the cleanup hitter is right fielder Michael Burgess, who had the game-winning 2-run home run in the 5th inning yesterday. Matt Fields plays first base and bats 5th. David Vidal hits 6th once again, but tonight will do the catching. Greg Hopkins moves over to third base and bats 7th. Nate Spears gets the start tonight and will play second base and hit 8th. Johnny Tucker moves to the 9 spot. He is the center fielder. On the other side for the Ducks, same exact lineup. Phelan Lantini leading off in right field. Delta Cleary Jr. bats second and plays left field. The 3-hitter is the center fielder Lou Ford, and in the cleanup spot, the DH Randy Ruiz. Sean Burrows bats 5th and plays first base. Dan Lyons at shortstop hits 6th. Cody Puckett will bat 7th and play third base. Mike Blank does the catching and hits 8th. And rounding out the order for the Ducks is second baseman Elmer Reyes. We are ready to go on this cool Thursday night. Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series is underway as Darren Downs misses just outside for ball 1.
Is 6:39.
6:39, the time of the first pitch tonight here at Bethpage Ballpark. And the 1-0 on the way from Downs is lifted foul, first base side of home plate out of play, 1-1.
Temperature of tonight's ball game, 74 degrees.
74 degrees, the time of first pitch temperature, a little bit on the warmer side compared to last night when temperatures were about 68 degrees at first pitch. 1-1 to Andino from the right side, line down the left field line. That's going to be a foul ball. One hop off the warning track and off the facing of the party deck. And so Downs ahead of Andino, 1-2. Ducks, for the most part, played well last night. They had 10 hits in the game, 8 walks. Their only problem was hitting with runners in scoring position, just 1 for 15 in the game. And they left 15 men on base last night, including 8 over the final 3 innings. Downs from the stretch is 1-2 to Andino. A swung on and popped foul again. First base side this time out of play. Count will stay at 1-2 on Andino, who finished the regular season at .248 for Somerset, 4 home runs and 56 runs batted in. Getting the sign is Downs. And the 1-2 on the way again is just inside. Fastball just missed the corner, evens up the count at 2-2. Aaron Eggleston will be up next. Patriots switching their jerseys from the navy blue they wore last night to the gray jerseys that they often wear on the road. 2-2. Breaking ball fouled again. First base side out of play. Next pitch will be the 7th of the at-bat as Andino working the count early on here against Downs. Keeps things at 2-2. Ducks infield playing straight away for Andino, the righty hitter. 2-2 pitch. Outside, Downs missed. That runs the count full. Patriots a very patient lineup that likes to work out walks, fights off a lot of tough pitches. That makes you earn every out. And that's why they posted a league best 89 wins this year. 3-2. Low ball 4 on the fastball. So after getting ahead 1-2, Darren Downs is unable to retire Andino, and the leadoff man on for the Patriots here tonight.
In the second position, the left fielder, number 91, Aaron
Clear
Eggleston.
skies overhead, a couple high, thin clouds way off in the distance behind the left field wall. Lights are on at Bethpage Ballpark as the sun has set this evening. So the leadoff man is on base, and now the lefty swinging Aaron Eggleston will come to the plate. Stands in very tight to home plate. Downs out of the stretch comes set. His first pitch, squaring at it, bunting up the first base line. Sean Burrows will field. He will tag Eggleston, as he runs into him. So the sacrifice successful for Aaron Eggleston. The put out 3 unassisted. And moving down to second base is Andino. No surprise there. Brett Jody, a manager who often likes to play small ball. And in the first inning, trying to get the early lead, as he did yesterday in the first inning, on the RBI triple from Michael Burgess. So a runner at second base with 1 out. And that will bring up the DH, Thomas Neal. Fans continuing to file in on this Thursday evening. First 1,000 received drive to the title rally towels, courtesy of News 12. Just like last night, first pitch, Downs misses the outside corner for ball 1. Derek Moshe doing the umpiring behind home plate, calling balls and strikes tonight. He's joined by the crew of Matt Chris, who is at first base, David Speranza at second base, and Fred DeJesus around at third. 4-man umpiring crew for the playoffs. 1-0, fouled back to the screen behind home plate. A fastball from Downs. That'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Neal ended the year at .290 for the Patriots. 5 homers, 50 runs batted in. Did miss some time, though, due to injury. So limited to just under 90 games this year. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball popped in the air, foul, first base side. That will drift out of play. Up onto the first base concourse, and Downs ahead of Neal, 1-2. Robert Andino takes his lead at second. 5 steals this year in 6 attempts, so has a bit of speed. And the 1-2. Breaking ball on the inside corner, a called strike 3. Neal thought it was too far inside. Having a couple words with Derek Moshe, the home plate umpire, here after the called strike 3. So there is the first strikeout of the night for Downs, second out of the inning, and that will bring up Michael Burgess. Well, so here is the first big moment of the game, in which we'll see if the Ducks are able to turn around some of the troubles that have been plaguing them of late this season and last night. Getting out of any inning when you get to 2 outs, it's imperative for these pitchers to avoid big innings, avoid 2-out RBI-producing hits. And last night, 3 of those, 3 hits with 2 outs, 2 of them produced a run, including a 2-run home run by the man at the plate in the 5th, as Burgess pops the first pitch foul behind the plate for strike 1. Proved to be the difference in the game as Somerset won 5-3. So we'll see if Downs is able to do a better job of it here tonight. Last night, the Patriots were 4 for 12 in situations when they had 2 men out in an inning. The Ducks, meanwhile, had just one hit in that instance. They did draw 6 walks, but only 1 run coming home. A breaking ball, check swing. Third base umpire Fred DeJesus says that he went around. And Burgess quickly behind in the count, 0-2. No score, top of the first inning here in Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. Second time these two teams are meeting in the postseason ever, first since the 2013 Championship Series. So it'll be an 0-2 pitch on the way from Downs to Burgess, lefty-lefty matchup. Kicks and fires, and Burgess takes the fastball low and away. It skips past Blank all the way back to the screen. And on the wild pitch down to third base goes Andino. So Downs seemed to lose control with that pitch. Fortunately, the runner was at second and not at third. Otherwise, that would have put the Patriots on top. So now they count 1-2. And again, Downs will deal in this lefty-lefty matchup to Burgess, trying to get the final strike and final out of this inning. Andino takes his lead at third base. Downs a long look in for the sign. Now he's ready. Here comes the 1-2. Kicks and fires, and Burgess swings, pops this one in the air to left center field. Delta Cleary Jr. barely has to move. Treks a couple steps to his left. He'll make the catch. And a nice job by Darren Downs to work around the leadoff walk. No runs, no hits, a walk and a runner left on base after a half inning. It's the Patriots 0 and the Ducks coming to bat.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived. On to the bottom half of the first inning we go. No score between the Ducks and the Patriots as Darren Downs is able to retire 3 in a row after allowing the leadoff walk. The Ducks and Municipal Credit Union teamed up again this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Every time a Long Island Ducks player walked, Municipal Credit Union made a donation to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union serving members since 1916. So a good start for Downs as he keeps the Patriots off the scoreboard in the first inning. Obviously was upset about losing the leadoff hitter after getting ahead 1-2, but did a good job to get a sac bunt and then retire the next 2 on a strikeout and a fly out to left. So we head to the bottom of the first. The Ducks will try and strike the first blow in this game tonight. And it'll be Phelan Lentini, Delta Cleary Jr., and Lou Ford. 2 up against Somerset right-hander Mickey Story, a former major leaguer. 29 years old, he steps onto the mound here at Bethpage Ballpark, and the first pitch on the way is taken for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. This is his first visit to Bethpage Ballpark this year, in which he has started. His only start against Long Island came July 11th, and that was in Bridgewater, New Jersey. The 0-1, Lentini a swing and a miss, chasing down and away, and the count quickly 0-2. Lentini from the right side finished the year at .291. Here comes the 0-2 from Story, and Lentini rips one on the ground to the left side, backhanded by shortstop Robert Andino. His throw to first low, but a nice scoop out of the dirt by Matt Fields at first to save Andino of the error. And Lentini retired for the first out. Andino led the Patriots this year with 27 errors in the field. So that a good play by Matt Fields, who was a late acquisition this year for Somerset. He's been a big help to this team late in the year, so one away. And up to the plate will step Ducks left fielder Delta Cleary Jr. Ducks once again in their alternate orange jerseys, which have become kind of their primary jerseys here in the second half of the season. They've been wearing those more than anything else. So one away. Here is Cleary Jr. to bat from the left side. First pitch on the way from Story is a fastball low and inside, ball one. Story ended the year at 12-3, a 2.53 ERA. 18 starts on the year. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that upstairs and outside, another ball. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Story was signed earlier in the year by the Dodgers organization, pitched for Double-A Tulsa. Was 1-1 with a 3.47 ERA there before being released. Another pitch that misses the outside corner. And Cleary Jr. ahead 3 balls and no strikes. Ducks looking for their first base runner of the game. Story out of the windup. Here's the 3-0. Fastball taken all the way by Cleary Jr. Hits the outside corner for strike one. Cleary Jr. ended the year at 308 with a home run and 41 runs batted in. Story comes set, winds in his 3-1 pitch, taken all the way again. Another strike on the outside corner. A good job from Story. Cleary Jr. looking like he was taking all the way on those 2 pitches after getting ahead 3-0. And now I'm sure he'll be ready to hack with the count full at 3-2. Lou Ford waits on deck. Payoff pitch, and Cleary Jr. takes outside, ball 4. Close pitch. Story trying to hit that outside corner, but could not get it there this time. First walk of the game for the Ducks, and it's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins.
Hitting third for Long Island, well center fielder, number 20, Lou Ford. Number 20.
So here is Ford to the plate. Looking to have a bounce-back night after a tough night at the plate last night for Long Island. He hits from the right side. Story's first pitch. Cleary Jr. breaks for second. Pitches up high for a ball. The throw to second base in plenty of time. And Cleary Jr. is out. So the caught stealing there. A good throw made by David Vidal, the catcher. Cleary Jr. caught stealing, which he was done only 8 times this year. The putout goes 2-4, and just like that, the base is empty and 2 down. Be a 1-0 coming from Story to Ford as Story now works out of the windup once again. Here's the 1-0. Line drive foul behind the plate off to the first base side. The count even up at 1-1. Ford ended the year at 364 for Long Island, 8 homers, 63 runs batted in. An incredible first half of the season. Was named an All-Star, then got signed by the Mexican League and spent 2 months there before coming back to Long Island for the final week and a half of the season. 1-1 ripped into center field, but right at Johnny Tucker, who drifts to his right, makes the catch, and the side retired. So for the Ducks in the bottom half of the first, no runs, no hits, a walk, but nobody left on base. And after 1, here from the Duck Pond, no score between the Ducks and the Patriots.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Second inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. No score between the Ducks and the Patriots. Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. Time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapists of the Long Island Ducks. Only one player to talk about, that is right-hander Amalio Diaz, a relief pitcher for the Long Island Ducks, dealing with a little bit of neck stiffness. Kevin Baez did not give a final answer as to whether or not he is most definitely available for tonight's game for Long Island. Hopefully, though, he is. Ducks otherwise have a healthy, active roster, and everybody else, even the guys who pitched yesterday for Long Island, all available out of Kevin Baez's bullpen. So that is certainly good news. We head to the second inning, where Matt Fields will lead things off for the Patriots, and he'll be followed by David Vidal and Greg Hopkins. So neither side managing a hit in the first inning. Somerset drew a leadoff walk. The Ducks a one-out walk, but neither side able to plate the run. And here is Matt Fields to the plate to lead things off against Ducks left-hander Darren Downs. Downs works out of the stretch, and his first pitch on the way is a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. As we mentioned, Fields joined the Patriots late in the year and finished at .261, 12 hits in 46 at-bats. The 0-1, fastball just missed inside. Evens the count at 1-1 strike. Fields was signed and activated on August the 31st as this one fouled off the end of the bat of the righty swinger. And the count goes to 1-2. Patriots have liked his bat, and that's why he's getting the start over certain guys like Mike Wilson, who is the potent bat off the bench for Somerset. Ollie Linton, who played down the stretch for Somerset. The 1-2 fouled off first base side, out of play. Back up into the seats. Tonight, Nate Spears gets the start at second base. He was not in the starting lineup last night, came in for defensive purposes late in the game. Adam Donahue, who started behind the plate last night, has game 2 off. So Downs ahead 1-2. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3. Nice pitch by Downs, a breaking ball up in the zone. Kind of jammed Fields inside, he cut through it. Second strikeout of the night for Downs. And there's the first out of the second inning. Well, Downs again finished the year at 4-5 with a 3.85 ERA, 12 starts with the Long Island Ducks. He gave up 61 hits in 67 2/3 innings, walked 30 batters and struck out 55, but really improved as the season went on. After 2 strong starts to start the year, he had a couple of rough ones in a row. Now, this is a high pop-up in the air to the left side of the infield. Cody Puckett and Dan Lyons converging. The shortstop Lyons makes the call and the catch on the infield dirt. And Vidal retired on 1 pitch for the second out. And from that point on, really with the start of August, Downs threw 7 quality starts in his last 8. Just looked very strong on the mound, kept the Ducks in almost every single game. Went 4-2 in that span as well, with 2 no decisions. So the Ducks have to like what they've seen from Downs, and ultimately they're going to try and get him some runs tonight. First pitch is a strike over the outside corner to Greg Hopkins, who gets the start tonight at third base. After starting at second base yesterday, the count 0-1. Hopkins, .266 on the year, 12 homers, 51 runs batted in. The 0-1. Breaking ball, nubbed out in front of home plate. Mike Blank will pick it up. His throw to first is in time for the out. And a strong second inning for Darren Downs as he retires the Patriots in order, 1-2-3. An inning and a half complete here at Bethpage Ballpark. Game 2 of the division series. No score, Ducks and the Patriots.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment, too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Bottom half of inning number 2, no score between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. Again, this series, Game 2 here tonight. And after the game, both teams will head to New Jersey tomorrow night. Game 3 of the Liberty Division Championship Series from TD Bank Ballpark. First pitch at 7:05. We will have all the action for you beginning at 6:50. With the pregame show here on LIDucks.com. We'll have the broadcast on the Ducks flagship radio station, 103.9 FM, LI News Radio, and online at linewsradio.com as well. So make sure you tune in, follow along, as the Ducks and the Patriots play Game 3 of this Liberty Division Championship Series. Ducks obviously hoping to tie up this series at 1. Patriots looking to take a 2-0 lead back home with them. First pitch fastball misses low and inside for Mickey Story, and the count goes to 1-0. Randy Ruiz batting in the cleanup spot of the Ducks order, serving as the DH again tonight. The 1-0 from the right-hander. Swung it and ripped into left field. Broken bat, base hit for Ruiz. Tosses the bat away, but will trade the at-bat for a leadoff single. And there's the first hit of the ball game for either side as Ruiz lines one into left field. Sounded like he got jammed, but Ruiz has so much power in those forearms that he's just able to push that ball out into left field even when he doesn't have the full power of the bat. So Ruiz is on a start, and that will bring up first baseman Sean Burrows, the 5-hitter, batting from the left side, who was one of the bright spots for the Ducks at the plate last night. 3 hits in 4 at-bats. Drove in a run, the only RBI of the game for the Ducks last night. First pitch on the way, and he'll take a fastball inside, almost hit him near the hands, which are out in front of his jersey. So the count of 1-0 on Burrows, who finished the year as the Atlantic League batting champion by percentage points over Bridgeport's Wellington Dotel. He had .340 during the regular season. 1-0, ripped into right field, base hit. Ruiz will make his way to second and stop there as Burgess fires back in, and a good start for the Ducks in the second inning. Ruiz a single to left, Burrows a single to right. 2 on, nobody out for Dan Lyons.
Batting in the 5th position, the shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
Well, we'll see how Kevin Byers plays this one. With the Ducks looking to try and get the early lead, you've got runners at first and second, nobody out. Dan Lyons, everybody knows his bunting ability, very strong, so he will come to the plate. We'll see if he tries to sacrifice the runners over, or if he will take some hacks himself against Mickey Story. The corner infielder's on the grass. Story comes set. First pitch on the way. Lyons does not square, and he swings and misses at a pitch diving down and away. The count 0-1. And the Ducks had several opportunities with runners in scoring position last night. The man waiting on deck, Cody Puckett, was unable to come up with some big hits in a couple of those situations, and then Mike Blank follows him. Here comes the 0-1. Story deals. Lyons, a big breaking ball taken outside, and leaving the count at 1-1. Lyons also has a very good eye. He drew 2 walks last night and led the Ducks in base on balls this season. So Byers trusting his shortstop here, Dan Lyons. 5th year, as a Duck, and has been to the playoffs now in 4 of those 5. Story asking Vidal to come out and chat with him. He wants to go through the signals and make sure that they are on the same page, so they have a quick chat. And now Vidal will head back behind home plate. Home plate umpire Derek Moshe signaling that it was not counted as a defensive timeout, just going over the signals to make sure that they are not crossed up at any point. Back-to-back singles opening up the second inning here for Long Island. The 1-1 pitch upcoming to Lyons. Story kicks and deals, and Lyons will take a breaking ball again, just missing the outside corner. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Lyons ended the year a career year with the Ducks. .301 average, 11 home runs, 73 runs batted in. The 2-1. ripped into right field, fairly well hit. Going back is Michael Burgess. He is going to have room. He'll make the catch. Ruiz will tag and head for third as the throw comes in a second. Burrows will stay at first. So in essence, Lyons does do his job somewhat as he gets Randy Ruiz to third base with less than 2 outs. A good drive to right, just not deep enough to get over the head of Michael Burgess. So Lyons flies to right, Ruiz moves to third. The Ducks have runners at the corners with 1 man out for third baseman Cody Puckett. Tough night at the plate last night for Cody Puckett. He did draw a walk with 2 outs in the 9th inning, trying to keep the game alive for the Ducks. And we'll see if he can produce the first run of the game with Ruiz at third and Burrows at first. First pitch from Mickey Story, and Puckett will swing and hit a fly ball to center. Fairly well hit. Johnny Tucker ranges back in straightaway center to make the catch. Ruiz will tag from third and try and score. Throw is cut off by Nate Spears. It's a sac fly and an RBI for Cody Puckett to center field. The Ducks strike first in game 2, and they lead it 1-0. So Puckett getting the job done. First pitch from Mickey Story lifts the sacrifice fly to center field. Ruiz able to chug home from third with the game's first run. The rally towels being waved around here at Bethpage Ballpark. And for Puckett, his first postseason RBI. And the Ducks have the 1-0 lead.
Number 9, Mike Blank. Number 9.
So Long Island takes the early lead, and now Mike Blank comes to the plate with a runner at first and 2 men out. First pitch on the way from Mickey Story, and Blank will swing and foul one back to the screen. Good cut from Blank, just missed it. And the count 0-1. Blank finished the season for the Ducks at .282, 9 home runs, 43 RBIs. Puckett had 3 sacrifice flies during the regular season, picks up 1 here in the playoffs for game 2. Burrows now the runner at first with 2 men out. Here comes the 0-1. Kicking the pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses low and outside to even the count. The Ducks were unable to produce runs in yesterday's game when they had runners in scoring position. They had just 1 hit in that instance. That was the Burrows RBI single. But aside from that, could not get anything done. Here they get 2 productive outs. 1 that moved Ruiz to third and 1 that scored him from third. 1-1 way low and outside. A good backhanded block behind the plate by Vidal to keep Burrows at first. It's 2-1. During the regular season, when the Ducks scored the first run of the game, they had a terrific record, finished 50-21 when scoring first, 30-38 when giving up the first run of the game. So Ducks hoping that success will translate here to game 2. The 2-1, big breaking ball, that's off the outside of the plate. 3-1 the count now on Blank, and he's trying to work his way on to give the 9-hitter Elmer Reyes a chance to bat in this second inning. Ducks have the 1-0 lead. Story is set, his 3-1, and Blank swings and misses, chasing a fastball that appeared to be outside. That runs the count full at 3-2, which means Sean Burrows will be off on the pitch from first base. Infield slightly shifted here to the left side. Third baseman Greg Hopkins playing right along the line. Burrows takes his lead. There he goes, the 3-2. Big breaking ball missed up high, ball 4. So Mike Blank able to draw the 2-out walk. Second base on balls given up by Mickey Story. It's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins.
Number 11, Elmer Reyes, number 11.
And that will bring up Elmer Reyes. So a chance here for the Ducks to do some damage with 2 outs. Sean Burrows, the runner at second base. Mike Blank, the runner at first. 2 hits, a walk, and a sacrifice fly in this inning thus far for Long Island. And here is Reyes to bat from the right side. First pitch on the way from Story, and Reyes takes a fastball up and inside, has to back out of the way. And the count of 1-0. Reyes red hot for the Ducks down the stretch after signing on August the 30th. .380 average with 6 home runs and 15 runs batted in. 1-0. Breaking ball, that is in for a strike. Belt high inside corner to even things up at 1-1. Burrows and Blank take their lead on the bases. Story looks in for the sign from Vidal and comes set. Now the 1-1. Reyes takes a fastball, just missed inside. Goes to 2 balls and 1 strike on the Long Island second baseman. Phelan Lentini would be next for the Ducks if Reyes is able to keep the inning alive. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball. Reyes a good check swing. Good patience from the Ducks here in this inning. Specifically from these last 2 hitters. Earlier in the inning, much more aggressiveness. Lots of swings on the first or second pitch. But here, Blank is able to draw the walk, and now Reyes is ahead 3-1 just like Blank was. Story shakes off Vidal, and now we'll step off the rubber and go through the signs once again. Burrows takes his lead, as does Blank, neither being held on. Here's the 3-1, and Reyes swings and misses way out in front of the breaking ball. Looked like he was expecting fastball, got an off-speed pitch. So the count goes to 3-2, and once again the runners will be off on this payoff pitch from Story to Reyes. Ducks have scored 1 in the inning on the sac fly from Cody Puckett, looking to extend their lead. Here comes the 3-2 from Story. Runners go. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another breaking ball, and Reyes cut through it. First strikeout of the night for Story, and that ends the inning. Ducks, though, scratch out a run on 2 hits and a walk. No errors, and they leave 2 on base. We have played 2 at Bethpage Ballpark. 1-0, the Ducks in front of the Patriots.
Hey, fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the park night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
We head to inning number 3 here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. Long Island Ducks have the early lead, 1-0. Thank you to the sacrifice fly of Cody Puckett. Darren Downs back to the mound for Long Island. And for the Patriots, they'll be sending up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters in their order. It'll be Nate Spears, Johnny Tucker, and Robert Andino as the 3 due up here in inning number 3. So last night it was the Patriots getting the first run of the game. Tonight it is the Ducks who get the first run. The last time these two teams faced in the playoffs, the teams that scored first won none of the 5 games. Last night the Patriots scored first, and they ended up winning. So we'll see what happens here tonight. First pitch to Nate Spears, and the lefty-lefty matchup is a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Oftentimes you see managers try to avoid those lefty-lefty matchups or righty-righty matchups, but in this instance, Brett Jody putting the lefty Spears in, despite having the lefty Darren Downs on the mound. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. I'm sure part of the reason is Hopkins is a much better defensive third baseman, and Spears much better at second base than Hopkins is. Hopkins last night tried to turn an inning-ending double play and threw a ball well over the head of Matt Fields at first. The 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Elmer Reyes, the second baseman, charges in. Fields and throws to Burrows at first for the out. 6 straight now retired, or check that, 7 straight now retired by Darren Downs after the leadoff walk of the game. 1 away. That'll bring up Johnny Tucker.
Johnny Tucker, number 6.
Downs faced the Somerset Patriots 3 times, during the regular season. 2 of those starts were here. We'll go through those after the first pitch to Johnny Tucker. Downs comes set. And his first pitch on the way to Tucker is outside ball 1. His second start as a Duck came July 19th here in a 2-1 Patriots win. But he pitched well, allowing just 2 runs on 4 hits in 5 innings of work. He did walk 4, but struck out 4 as well. Took a loss in that one despite giving up only 2 runs. There's a strike to even the count at 1-1. Also pitched here on July 30th, a game which the Patriots also won by a count of 7-3. That was his worst start as a Duck in the 12 that he had. Breaking ball line down the right field line, slicing just foul. And the count now goes to 1-2. In that start, Downs pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, 5 of which were earned on 7 hits, walked 2 batters, and struck out 5. And then in Somerset on August the 17th, 4 runs on 6 hits over 7 innings. Walked 6 and struck out 2. Here's the 1-2. Fastball just missed the inside corner. That'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-2 pitch popped in the air, foul down the right field line, out of play. Keeps things even at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tucker, who finished the year at .232 with 6 home runs, 36 runs batted in. Oftentimes is at the top of the Patriots lineup, but has battled injuries this year and now heading towards the bottom. Another 2-2 from Downs, and that one fouled again over the screen and behind home plate off to the first base side. Next up will be Robert Andino, who is the only Patriot to have reached base so far in this game. Downs trying to retire Tucker for the second out of the inning. Ducks have a 1-0 lead. And the 2-2 again is a high pop-up in the air to left field towards the line. Long run for Delta Cleary Jr. towards the line. Crosses into foul ground, and he makes the running catch. Nice grab made by Delta Cleary Jr. as he races into foul territory down the left field line. So Tucker retired, and that is the second out of the inning.
Back to the top of the order for the Somerset Patriots. For the shortstop, number 11, Robert Andino, number 11.
We've got 2 outs here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Robert Andino is going to come to the plate. First pitch on the way from Darren Downs. Big breaking ball, but it just missed a little bit high. And the count goes to 1-0. Andino drew a walk, went to second on a sac bunt, moved to third on a wild pitch, but was stranded there when Michael Burgess flew out to left field. The 1-0. Line deep down the right field line. This will slice foul, though. And that will even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. On the Somerset shortstop, who we mentioned earlier, led the Patriots and was among the league leaders in errors defensively this year. He had 27 errors for Somerset, a former major leaguer. Spent time with the Orioles among other teams. The 1-1. Fastball misses upstairs from Downs. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike on Andino. Finished the year at .248 with 4 home runs and 56 runs batted in. Downs working out of the stretch comes set. His 2-1 pitch. Fastball strike outside corner. Nice pitch that time from Downs. Evens things up at 2-2, and Downs looking for his second straight 1-2-3 inning. 1-0 Ducks on the sac fly from Cody Puckett in the 2nd inning. Fans with the 2-strike claps here at Bethpage Ballpark. And it'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch upcoming from Darren Downs. Time called in this matchup of former big leaguers. Downs spent time in 2012, 2013 with the Tigers, 2014 with the Astros, and here misses low for ball 3. So that runs the count full at 3-2. Downs looking for strike 3, and Andino looking for ball 4 to give Eggleston an opportunity. Downs looking in for the sign from Mike Blank. Now comes set on the hill. Here's the 3-2, and Andino swings a ground ball to third. Cody Puckett gobbles it up, sets and throws across the diamond in time for the out, and Darren Downs with another 1-2-3 inning here in the 3rd. Patriots go down on 2 groundouts and a foul pop-out. We will head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's the Ducks 1, the Patriots nothing.
Hey, fan, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr., and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Well, we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Darren Downs has retired the last 9 batters that he has faced. The Ducks have a 1-0 lead. And when Robert Andino grounded out to Cody Puckett at 3rd to end the top half of the 3rd inning. That was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That is 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com. Phelan Lentini will step up to home plate for his 2nd trip to the plate here in tonight's ball game, facing Patriots right-hander Mickey Story. He grounded out to short in his 1st trip to the plate. Ducks getting the sac fly in the 2nd inning. They had 2 hits and a walk in the inning. The sac fly able to produce the run, but Elmer Reyes struck out to leave 2 on. First pitch breaking ball misses up and over the head of Phelan Lentini, who had a duck out of the way. And the count goes to 1-0. Lentini and Burrows both finished with 3 hits for the Ducks last night. 3 of their 10 hits at the plate apiece. And there's a called strike over the outside corner to even things up at 1-1. Lentini had a double and 2 singles in the game. Sean Burrows the same thing. 1-1 from Story. Fastball hit on the ground weakly to short. Andino is there, and his throw to first is offline. Lentini tried to dance around the tag of Fields, but Fields does apply the tag. And Lentini retired on a ground out to short for the 2nd time tonight. First out here in inning number 3.
Delta Cleary Jr., number 5.
So with 1 down and the base is empty, Delta Cleary Jr. will step back up to home plate for Long Island. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Drew Wonk his first time up. Tried to steal second, but was caught stealing by catcher David Vidal. From the windup, first pitch from Mickey Story, and Cleary Jr. takes a big breaking ball that hits the outside corner for a strike. Count is 0-1. Last night, Cleary Jr. 1 for 3 at the plate. With a single, a walk, and a sacrifice bunt. 0-1 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball up and inside. Started to go, but was able to hold up. And that evens things up at 1-1. Another beautiful night for baseball. The 1-1 pitch on the way to Cleary Jr. Another big breaking ball. Again, it hits the outside corner. According to the Patriots game notes, Story throws a fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. And he throws a hard fastball and has that excellent movement on the off-speed pitch. Here's the 1-2. Ripped back up the middle in a center field base hit. That buzzed the chin of Story. Talk about a close shave. That nearly caught him right near the head on the way back towards the middle, and a fortunate break for Story that he didn't get hit. He obviously doesn't want to give up the base hit. 3rd hit of the game for the Ducks, but boy, do you have to be careful, and that was a frozen rope back up the middle, just missing his noggin. So here is Lou Ford to the plate to bat from the right side. Cleary Jr. leads at first with one out. First pitch, breaking ball hit on the ground to the left side. To his left is Hopkins. He fields, goes to second one, on to first, double play. So Lou Ford, first pitch swinging, and he is now 0 for 2 tonight. He grounds into the 5-4 3-inning ending double play, and the side retired for the Ducks. No runs, one hit because of the double play. Nobody left. We head to the fourth. Ducks 1, Patriots nothing.
Hey fans, this is relief pitcher Bruce Kern, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on Earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Well, we head to the fourth here in Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks leading the Patriots, 1-0. And as we head to the fourth, it's time for tonight's fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. While last night was only the second time in franchise history that the Ducks lost Game 1 of a postseason series here at home, it happened only one other time. It was back in 2008. First pitch to Aaron Eggleston from Downs is a strike. The question, which team was it that defeated the Ducks and their only other home playoff loss in Game 1 of a series? 0-1, chopped on the ground weakly here, first base side of the mound. Downs fields with the bare hand, turns and throws to first in time for the out. Nice play by Darren Downs to retire the speedy Eggleston. And there's one away in the fourth inning. 10 straight now retired by Downs after the leadoff walk in the ball game. With one away, that will bring up the designated hitter, Thomas Neal. Ducks now with their loss last night, all-time 24-23 in the postseason. They are 16-10 here at home. And in the divisional series, 14-16 all-time, 9-8 here in this ballpark. With one out, Thomas Neal steps to the plate from the right side. First pitch, big breaking ball, drops in for a strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Infield play straight away, though Reyes, the second baseman, now shaded a bit more towards the middle for the righty hitting Neal. The 0-1. That breaking ball misses low and inside. That will even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the only other time the Ducks faced the Patriots in the playoffs was 2 years ago in the championship series, the Atlantic League Championship Series, which the Ducks won in 5 games. The 1-1. Fastball skips away from Blank. It was down in the dirt. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike on Neal, who struck out looking in his first at-bat back in the opening inning. One of 2 strikeouts thus far on the night for Downs. Ducks in front by a run. That'll be a 2-ball, 1 strike offering from Darren Downs. Kicks and deals to the plate, and Neal will take a fastball inside. So after getting ahead 0-1, Downs has missed with 3 straight. Neal last night 1 for 3 at the plate with an RBI and a run scored. Time called at home plate here as Downs had gotten the sign from Blank. So they will go through the signs once again. 3-1. Just missing the outside corner where the fastball is down. So that is ball 4. Ends the streak of 10 straight retired by the left-hander. Second walk of the game for Somerset.
Michael Burgess, number 39.
1 on with 1 out. And that will bring up the lefty swinging Michael Burgess, who flew out to left field in his first at-bat back in the opening inning. So Downs will try and keep Neal close to first. He was 4 of 8 in the stolen base department this year. Not a ton of speed. The first pitch misses up and inside to Burgess. Nearly caught him on the hand. He does not wear batting gloves. Goes barehanded up to the plate. Count is 1-0. Burgess, the big hero in last night's game. He was our player of the game, which we decided upon during the post-game show, but had some big hits for Somerset last night. 1-0 pitch on the way from Downs. Kicks and fires, and Burgess takes a breaking ball that drops in bell tie for a strike to even things up at 1-1. Had an RBI triple down the line at first in his first at-bat in the opening inning with 2 outs, and then came up after the Patriots took a 3-2 lead in the 5th inning and cranked a 2-run home run to right on a changeup that hung over the middle of the plate from Brownell. And here it's a fly ball to center field, drifting back Lou Ford. Plenty of room, though, in straightaway center. He'll make the catch as he jogs in. So Burgess pops out for the second time tonight, out number 2 in the 4th. And that will leave things up to the first baseman, Matt Fields.
Somerset first baseman, number 16, Matt Fields. Number 16.
So with 2 away, and the runner at first, Thomas Neal, here is Matt Fields, who was a strikeout victim his first time up back in inning number 2. Reyes again shaded towards the middle. Burrows holding on the runner at first. And the first pitch from Darren Downs is a fastball just missing the inside corner. Downs thought he had strike 1, but the count goes to 1-0. Fields last night hit his first home run of the postseason with a solo home run to left center in the 4th, after the Ducks had taken a 2-1 lead. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Good changeup from Downs, diving down and away. And that'll even things up at 1-1. Tomorrow, the Patriots will send a left-hander to the mound, and Matt Zielinski. The Ducks will counter with right-hander Bobby Blevins, who pitched very well this year on the road. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Same pitch, down and away. Fields out in front. So the count 1-2, and Downs trying to complete a 4th scoreless inning here tonight. 2 strike claps begin again from the fans here at Bethpage Ballpark. Thomas Neal takes his lead at first. And the 1-2 runner goes. The pitch on the way is a called strike 3 over the inside corner. Good fastball from Downs. And the side retired in the top of the 4th inning. So Downs picks up his 3rd strikeout of the game. Second time he Ks Fields. It ends the inning. No runs, no hits. A walk and a runner left on. We will head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ducks 1, the Patriots nothing.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Phelant Lentini, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time. Beautiful evening for baseball. Big action every time. He reaches up, it's gone! Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
To the bottom of the 4th inning, Long Island Ducks have a 1-0 lead over the Somerset Patriots here in Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. It is time for the answer to today's 4th inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Gave you the question in the top half of the inning. Last night was just the second time in franchise history that the Ducks lost a home Game 1 in a playoff series. The only other instance happened in 2008. We wanted to know against who it was. And if you guessed the Camden River Sharks, you would be correct. That year, the Ducks and the River Sharks faced each other in the first ever Liberty Division Championship Series. That was the first year after it was renamed the Liberty Division Championship Series from the North Division Championship Series. The Ducks lost the game here 5-1 the final score. First pitch to Randy Ruiz is a breaking ball that misses up and inside for ball one. Ducks would go on to lose the next night in Camden 3-2 in 11 innings to get eliminated from the playoffs. At that time, it was a best-of-3 series. 1-0 on the way from Mickey Story to Randy Ruiz, and this ripped to center field, base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Randy Ruiz. And he is on to start things off once again here in the fourth inning. So Ruiz has his second hit of the night. That'll bring up the first baseman, Sean Burrows. The Ducks had back-to-back singles to open things up in the second inning and eventually scored a run on a sacrifice fly off the bat of Cody Puckett. So here is Burrows to the plate, batting from the left side. He singled to right his first time up. Looking in for the sign, getting the pitch is Story. His first pitch ripped in the air to right center field. Long run over for Johnny Tucker. He will dive, and he can't make the catch. It goes in and out of his glove. Ruiz will round second. He is digging for third. The throw in is cut off. Going for second as Burrows. He is in there safely. And the Ducks set up with runners at second and third and nobody out. So Burrows and Ruiz each have themselves a pair of singles in this game. It'll go down as a base hit to center. Great effort by Johnny Tucker to try and make a diving catch, and he had it in his glove at one point, but the ball snuck out of there. And Ruiz with a heads-up base running goes to third, and when the throw came in at third, a good job by Burrows to take second. Infield in all the way around. First pitch on the way to Dan Lyons, and he swings at the breaking ball, a half swing. And first base umpire Matt Chris said he did not go around. I think Brett Jody thought that he did, but they say Lyons held up. So the count goes to 1-0 again. It's a single for Burrows. He takes second on the throw that went into third base. So he has 2 hits tonight after getting 3 last night. And the 1-0 breaking ball swung on and missed. Way out in front was Lyons. And that'll even things up at 1-1. Golden opportunity for the Ducks to extend this 1-0 lead. They're now out hitting the Patriots 5-0 tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch, and Lyons takes this breaking ball just outside from Story. Count goes to 2-1. The Ducks with another opportunity here with runners in scoring position. First time they had it, they did not get a hit, but again were able to produce a run. Here's the 2-1. Lyons takes a fastball strike over the outside corner. Good pitch from Story, keeping it away from Lyons in the count 2-2. First time up, Lyons hit it well to right field. It was tracked down by Burgess, but it allowed Ruiz to advance from second to third. The Ducks would take another deep fly ball here from Lyons to get a run home. 2-2. Fastball, grounded foul, first base side. Towards the Ducks dugout, a defensive swing from Lyons is just able to stay alive. So we will do it once again with the count even at 2-2. Cody Puckett waiting on deck. Lyons was the team leader in RBIs this season with 73 for Long Island. Long looking for the sign from Story. Now he's ready. 2-2 pitch, and Lyons will swing and lift this one in the air to right field towards the line. Long run over for Michael Burgess. Crossing in a foul ground on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ruiz tagging from third. He's going to try and score. The throw to the plate is not in time. Got in just past the tag of catcher David Vidal, who is now arguing with home plate umpire Derek Moshe. It's a sac foul fly down the right field line for Dan Lyons, and the Ducks lead it 2-0. Burgess gave it all he had throwing it to the plate there, and the ball got to Vidal before Ruiz had come across the plate, but it looked like he had passed catcher David Vidal, who tried to swipe him with the tag and must have just missed it. So it'll go down as a sac fly down the right field line for Lyons, his first RBI of the postseason. Burrows with a heads-up play to run to third on it. second sacrifice fly of the game for the Ducks. And they're getting productive outs here tonight to produce runs. They lead it by 2, and now Cody Puckett to the plate. The infield mostly in. Corners are in. The middle infielders about a third of the way back behind the grass, and Puckett takes the first pitch in for a called strike. And the count goes to 0-1. So you give Lyons the RBI for Ruiz, his second run of the game. And he's having to do work on the base paths tonight. Here's the 0-1. Puckett rips one into left center field. That will get down for a base hit. Burrows will trot home from third with the third run of the ball game for Long Island. It's an RBI single for Cody Puckett, and the Ducks lead it 3-0 in the fourth. And the towels are waving here at Bethpage Ballpark. The fans on their feet to salute Long Island's hometown team as they have gotten on the board twice here in the fourth, their first multi-run inning of the postseason. And after a very tough night at the plate for Cody Puckett last night, he has come up with 2 RBIs in his first 2 plate appearances tonight. So now Puckett the runner at first, still only 1 out in the inning. First pitch to Mike Blank is a big breaking ball over the inside corner for strike 1. Puckett with the 6th hit of the ball game for the Ducks. All 6 have been singles. Here's the 0-1, breaking ball, taken again for a called strike. Blank thought it was a little low, which is why he checked his swing. With the count 0-2, Blank last night 0 for 3 at the plate with a walk. Puckett takes his lead at first with 1 down. The 0-2 from Story, and Blank swings and misses at the breaking ball for strike 3. Vidal started to head to the dugout. He thought that was the 3rd out of the inning, but that is only out number 2. Second strikeout of the game for Story. So Blank down on strikes. He is 0 for 1 with a walk now tonight. 2 men out, and that will leave it up to Elmer Reyes. So the Ducks with 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning. And a sac fly from Dan Lyons in foul territory down the right field line, helping out as well. First pitch to Reyes, and he swings and misses on a slider over the outside corner. Count goes to 0-1. Reyes a strikeout victim his first time up back in the second inning with Burrows at second and Blank at first and 2 men down. Last night was 1 for 5 at the plate with a double. Here comes an 0-1, and Reyes will swing at this breaking ball, pop it up. First base side of the infield, crossing into foul ground is Matt Fields. On the grass, he will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Ducks get their first multi-run inning of the postseason. 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning, no errors, and they leave 1 man on base. We have played 4 here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks lead the Patriots 3-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bobby Blevins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc Paving Stones and Walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers, let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived. To the 5th inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks 3, Patriots nothing. Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit here to Bethpage Ballpark, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. So the Ducks put up 2 more runs in the 4th inning on a sac fly the other way down the right field line. off the bat of Dan Lyons. And an RBI single from Cody Puckett, his second run batted in of the postseason. The Ducks have themselves a 3-0 lead in support of starter Darren Downs, who has allowed just 2 walks thus far through the first 4 innings of the game, and it'll be David Vidal, Greg Hopkins, and Nate Spears, 6, 7, and 8 in the order, due up against the left-hander here in inning number 5. First pitch on the way from Downs. The fastball hits the outside corner for strike 1. We'll take the 5th inning as well to go through the out-of-town scoreboard. Get you caught up with everything that is going on around the Atlantic League in the playoffs, as well as the major leagues. Some NHL preseason and some NFL action as well. Among the locals, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Vidal chasing way out of the zone. He had popped a short his first time up, and now behind 0-2. Game 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series going on tonight in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And right now the Barnstormers, who are at home, have a 1-0 lead over the Blue Crabs. Top half of the 4th inning, Southern Maryland a 2-0 shutout victory in Game 1. Here's the 0-2 from Downs, and Vidal takes the fastball way up high for ball 1. Nate Reed getting the start tonight for Lancaster. Brian Burris getting the start for the Blue Crabs. And so far, Mike McDade has accounted for the lone RBI of the game, came in the first inning on an RBI single that scored Tyler Bortnick. 1-2, a swing and a miss, strike 3. Downs got him to chase on the outside corner. First time Vidal has gone down on strikes in this game, and for Downs, his 4th K of the night. And that is out number 1 here in the top half of the 5th inning. So with 1 away, that'll bring up the third baseman, Greg Hopkins.
Number 20.
So again, the Barnstormers trying to even that series at a game apiece before the series shifts to Waldorf, Maryland tomorrow night for Game 3 of the Freedom Division Championship Series. Of course, the winner of that series will take on the winner of this one between the Ducks and the Patriots. First pitch fastball outside corner for strike 1 to Greg Hopkins. As for the Major League scoreboard, Yankees have returned home. They will take on the Chicago White Sox tonight. They're in the top of the 3rd inning right now. There is no score, each team with 3 hits. Big breaking ball here by Hopkins, grounded foul along the third base line, and Downs quickly ahead 0-2. Michael Pineda getting the start for the Yankees tonight, battling Chris Sale, the lefty for Chicago. Again, no score, top half of the 3rd. So the count 0-2 on Hopkins. The pitch from Downs, fastball misses up and inside for ball 1. In the bottom of the 2nd inning in Cincinnati at Great American Ballpark, the Reds have a 1-0 lead over the Mets, though the Mets' magic number has been dropped to 4 thanks to an Orioles win over the Nationals today. Now any combination of Mets wins and Nationals losses that reach 4 would clinch a playoff spot for New York. 1-2, low in the dirt, blocked by Blank. Count even up at 2-2. Hopkins first at bat. Grounded out to the catcher, a little number in front of the plate. Blank got and threw him out at first. 2-2 pitch from Downs to Hopkins. Kicks and fires, and Hopkins a ground ball foul again along the third base line. Steven Matz, the Long Island native, starting for the Mets tonight. And Josh Smith getting the ball for Cincinnati. Brandon Phillips, an RBI base hit, accounting for the only run of the game thus far. Delta Cleary Jr. gets repositioned in left field after retrieving the foul ball, and it'll be another 2-2 pitch from Downs to Hopkins in this at-bat. Kicks and offers. The 2-2 misses low and inside ball 3. So after getting ahead 0-2, Hopkins has worked the count full at 3-2. Nate Spears, the second baseman and lefty hitter, waiting in the on-deck circle. Downs continues to work out of the stretch as he has done all season long for the Ducks. Payoff pitch on the way to Hopkins, and he will swing and ground 1 to short. Dan Lyons gobbles it up on 2 hops. His throw over to first is in time for the out. And Hopkins retired for the 2nd out here in the 5th inning. NFL action here tonight at MetLife Stadium off in New Jersey. It'll be the Giants hosting the Redskins in an NFC East matchup. Giants looking for their first win of the year. They are 0-2. The Redskins are 1-1 thus far in an NFC Eastern division that is up for grabs right now, with everybody suffering from injuries or just poor play. First pitch on the way to Nate Spears in this lefty-lefty matchup is a breaking ball in for a strike. That game will begin at 8:25, and they're through 1 up in Boston at TD Garden. The New York Rangers have a 2-1 lead over the Bruins after 1 period of play, preseason action in the NHL. Here's the 0-1 to Spears. Swing and a tapper foul, first base side of home plate. The count quickly, 0-2 on Spears. Great story, Matt Zuccarello playing his first game since getting injured in last year's postseason, suffering a severe head injury, and already in one period has scored a goal and has an assist. Brady Shea has the other goal for the Rangers. Tyler Randell the goal for the Bruins. Here's the 0-2 to Spears, way low and outside, blocked there by Blank at the plate. Runs the count to 1-2 on the lefty hitting Nate Spears, who grounded out to second base, leading off in the third. Just 2 walks thus far for the Patriots. The Ducks out in front 3-0 here in the top half of the 5th inning. Towns looking in for the sign from Blank. Now comes set. The 1-2. Spears swings and misses for strike 3. A fastball blown by him by Downs. 5 shutout innings for the left-hander thus far. 5 strikeouts in the game. The Patriots go in order. We are halfway through here in Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. Ducks 3 and the Patriots nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Ian Marshall, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls Party Deck, the Trout Town Fan Can, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Darren Downs, another 1-2-3 inning in the top half of the 5th, has allowed just 2 walks over the first 5 innings, no runs, and the Ducks have the 3-0 lead as they go to the bottom half of inning number 5. Michael Pollock here bringing you all the action from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. I thank you so much for tuning in on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Patriots lead the series right now 1-0. The Ducks trying to even things up here tonight before the series shifts to TD Bank Ballpark tomorrow night, where the Ducks and the Patriots will play Game 3 of this series, and then if necessary 4 and 5 over the weekend. Here's Phelan Lentini to lead things off in inning number 5, and the first pitch is a breaking ball low and outside for ball 1. Lentini has led off an inning twice so far in this game, the first and the third, and both times he has grounded out to the shortstop Robert Andino. 1-0, ripped down the left field line, well hit but foul. Absolutely crushed by Lentini, but just out in front of it and pulled it to the left of the foul pole, and the count even up at 1-1. Mentioned earlier, Lentini 3 for 5 last night with a double and 2 singles, a run scored in the game. He had 31 runs for the Ducks during the regular season. And the 1-1 here, a check swing on a high fastball, it missed, and he did not go around, so the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Against the Somerset Patriots this year, in brief action against Somerset, Lentini finished with a .360 average, 9 of 25 with an RBI and 3 runs scored. He had 3 doubles as well. 2-1, check swing, little roller up the third base line. That is going to roll foul and be touched by Hopkins in foul territory. So the count even up at 2-2 on Lentini, and he'll have to make the slow walk back to home plate to continue the at-bat. It'll be Lentini, Cleary Jr., and Ford coming to the plate. Those 3 were the only 3 hitters to come to the plate in the first and the third innings, with Cleary Jr. reaching base both times. Lentini and Ford both being retired each time they came to the plate. So Lentini ready to go again. Story looks in for the sign from Vidal. And the 2-2. Breaking ball, grounded foul along the third base line past Kevin Baez. Left fielder Aaron Eggleston will go retrieve the baseball down the line, and we'll do it yet again at 2-2. Ducks have 6 hits to this point, all 6 singles, 2 from Ruiz, 2 from Burrows, 1 from Puckett, and 1 from Cleary Jr. Time called here by second base umpire David Speranza because Eggleston had tossed the ball towards the stands, but it came back onto the field. So Eggleston retrieves, flips it into the crowd, and now will take his spot back in the left field. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Mickey Story ready to go. Kicks and fires, and the breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3. Chased up and out of the zone. He goes down swinging. So for Story, his 3rd strikeout of the ball game, and that's the first out of the 5th inning. Well, Mickey Story stands in at 6'1", 185 pounds, 29 years old, resides in West Palm Beach, Florida. Former draft pick of the Athletics back in 2008 in the 31st round. As we mentioned earlier, made it up to the big leagues in 2012 and 2013 with the Astros and Blue Jays. First pitch to Cleary Jr. is a slider in for a strike, in the count 0-1. Combined in 29 games at the show, he was 0-1 with a 4.19 ERA. 40 strikeouts, though, in 34 1/3 innings. Now the righty's 0-1. Breaking ball tapped foul back behind the plate by Cleary Jr., and it's quickly 0-2. Cleary Jr.'s been on base twice tonight. He drew a walk in the first inning, tried to steal second, but was caught stealing by David Vidal. And then in the 3rd inning, singled to center with 1 out. The 0-2, ground ball foul, first base line. And then Lou Ford came to the plate and grounded into a 5-4-3 double play on the first pitch that he saw. So the count 0-2 still on Cleary Jr. as Story looks for the 2nd out of this 5th inning. Right-hander gets the sign from Vidal. Here's the 0-2, and Cleary Jr. lays off the high fastball for ball 1. Cleary Jr. against the Patriots this year struggled a bit at the plate, hit .233, 20 for 86. Did have 2 doubles, a triple, 4 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. 1-2. Line drive down the left field line, slicing towards the line. This will be a foul ball. That lands fair. Cleary Jr. has at least a double. This one just kept tailing away to the left of the line and landed by about 5 feet foul. So he will have to return to home plate, and we will have yet another 1-2 pitch in this at-bat. It'll be the 6th pitch of the at-bat overall. Infield playing straight away for Cleary Jr. First baseman Fields is a little bit closer to the line than Hopkins is at 3rd. 1-2 pitch on the way from Story. And Cleary Jr. is swinging a foul ball, just getting a piece of the pitch over the outside part of the plate. So Cleary Jr. in a good battle here with Mickey Story, trying to get on base with Lou Ford waiting on deck. Ford still looking for his first hit of this series. Here comes the 1-2. The kick and the pitch on the way, and a big breaking ball popped up in the air to center field. Racing in and towards right center as Johnny Tucker gets to the spot in shallow center field to make the catch. Cleary Jr. retired for the first time tonight. And now back-to-back outs for Story to start off here in the 5th, and that will bring Lou Ford to the plate.
Number 20, Lou Ford. Number 20.
So here is Lou Ford to the plate, who has gone 0 for 2 in this game after last night going 0 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch on the way from Story, and Ford will take a breaking ball low and outside for ball 1. Ford came up with a runner at first and 2 down in the first, or 1 out in the first. Cleary Jr. then got caught stealing, and Ford flew out to center field. Then in the 3rd came up with a runner at first, 1 out, and grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. 1-0 low and outside again, and Story quickly behind on Ford, 2-0. Limited action against the Patriots all in the first half. Ford hit .355, 11 for 31 against Somerset. Did have 2 homers and 5 RBIs against the Patriots. Time called. Ford had a big home run in Game 2 of the 2013 Championship Series, a game-tying 2-run blast in Game 2 off of Roy Merritt. The 2-0, breaking ball, that just misses low and inside. Ford has worked the count to 3-0. And you know Ford wants to get on here with Ruiz waiting on deck, Burrows in the hole. Those two are combined 4 for 4 in this game. Here's the 3-0. Ford takes all the way, and that pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Big pitch there from Story, and he's able to throw it in for a strike. 3-0 Ducks here in the bottom half of the 5th inning in Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. Story asks for time, granted by Derek Moshe, the home plate umpire. See if Ford swings away here at 3-1. Story kicks, fires, and the pitch is a breaking ball taken for a strike at the knees. Ford thought it was potentially ball 4. He checked his swing on it. Moshe made the strike call, so now the count full at 3-2. And time called by Ford here. He's going to retie his cleats at home plate, his right cleat at least, which appeared to be a little loose. So he does that. We'll dig back in at the plate. And we'll have a 3-2 pitch upcoming from Mickey Story. Right-hander is ready. Kicks, fires. The 3-2 is on the inside corner, a called strike 3. So Lou Ford got ahead in the count 3-0, but takes 3 straight strikes from Mickey Story and goes down looking. He's now 0 for 3 tonight. 5 complete here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks 3 and the Patriots nothing.
Hey fans, this is closing pitcher Ryan Kushmal, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegLINY.com/reliability.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Ducks fans hoped you followed all season long as the Long Island Ducks tried to meet the Chappies home run challenge. Ducks unable to come up with the 100 home runs, and if they had, then Chappies Funeral Homes would have donated $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. They still ended up, though, with 91 home runs on the season. Chappies Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. So Lou Ford strikes out to end a 1-2-3 bottom half of the 5th inning, which means we take this game to inning number 6 with the Ducks still on top by 3 runs. And for the Patriots, they'll send their 9-1-2 hitters up to the plate against left-hander Darren Downs. It'll be Tucker, Andino, and Eggleston. First pitch on the way from Downs to Tucker, and he'll take a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Downs has been throwing strikes fairly consistently throughout the course of the game. He's walked just 2 hitters thus far. And the 0-1, breaking ball, a weak swing by Tucker way out in front. Downs has mixed up his fastball and his breaking ball really well here tonight. He's been keeping the Patriots hitters off balance to this point, and the count 0-2. From the stretch, the 0-2 pitch. Downs kicks and deals, and Tucker takes a fastball up and inside. That'll run the count to 1-2. Last night, Tucker was 1 for 4 at the plate with a double. Infield straightaway. Downs gets the sign from Blank, and his 1-2 pitch on the way. Tucker swings at the breaking ball, lines it into right field. Phelan Lentini moving over to his left, gets to the spot, makes the catch. And Tucker retired for the first out of this 6th inning. That's now 6 straight retired for Darren Downs after allowing the walk in the 4th with 1 out to Thomas Neal. So the Patriots will begin their 3rd trip through the lineup as we go to Robert Andino with 1 out in inning number 6. Downs comes set. His first pitch on the way is a fastball that just missed the outside corner. Count goes to 1-0. Andino drew a walk in the 1st inning, made it all the way to 3rd, but was stranded there. Grounded out to 3rd to end the 3rd inning. 1-0. Fastball up and away. It missed for ball 2 from Downs. Last night, Andino took an 0 for 5 at the plate for the Patriots. He, Hopkins, and Donahue were the 3 that did not reach last night for Somerset. 2-0 from Downs. That misses up and away, so Downs here has lost the strike zone against Andino. 3 straight out of the zone. Somerset looking for a 1-out base runner in the top of inning number 6. Downs comes set. His 3-0 pitch is a fastball strike on the outside corner. Andino had dropped the bat almost, thinking he had ball 4, but strike is called. The count 3-1. Andino will step back into the box. Downs will look in for the sign. Here's the 3-1, and Andino swings, fouls it back to the screen behind home plate. So a good job by Downs thus far to work the count from 3-0 to 3-2. And we'll see if he can get strike 3 on Andino for the 2nd out of this top of the 6th inning. Another nice crowd on hand here on this Thursday evening. Here's the payoff pitch, and Andino lifts one in the air down the right field line, slicing foul and out of play into the crowd. So we'll do it once again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Patriots have said that they're expecting a large crowd on hand tomorrow night with fireworks after the game, and they've had the entire 2nd half to sell playoff tickets and get ready for the postseason. 3-2 pitch from Darren Downs, and this is swung on a line into left field. Delta Cleary Jr. racing in into his right. He'll make the catch, and Andino retired for the 2nd out. Nice job again by Downs. He fell behind 3-0 on Andino, but would not give in, did not want to walk his 3rd batter of the game. Battles back to get the count full, and after a foul ball, he gets Andino on the fly out to left. 2 away, and that will leave it up to the lefty swinging Aaron Eggleston. So Eggleston will step to the plate from the left side. Downs will look in for the sign. Cody Puckett in on the edge of the grass at 3rd, and the first pitch is a breaking ball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Just 2 walks given up through the first 5 2/3 innings for Darren Downs. Infield with a slight shift to the right side, not much at all. The 0-1, swinging a ground ball up the first base line. Burrows will field in foul territory. And the count quickly, 0-2. Downs continuing to mix up his pitches and his location, keeping these Patriots hitters off balance. And he's ahead of Eggleston, 0-2. He has hit a sac bunt in the 1st and grounded back to the mound in the 4th. The 0-2, and that fastball just missed the outside corner. Downs and the fans wanted that call. Looked like a fastball just over the outside edge. Kevin Baez asked Moshe the location. He said it was just a little bit outside. So the count of 1-2. Downs ready. Here's the pitch, and Eggleston takes outside again. This one a little bit more outside. So Eggleston has gotten the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eggleston last night for the Patriots, 2 for 4 at the plate with a double and 2 runs scored. Tough hitter, very good defensive player as well. 2-2 from Downs, and Eggleston takes low, ball 3. So after getting ahead 0-2, Eggleston has taken 3 straight out of the zone, trying to work a 2-out walk, bring Thomas Neal to the plate. It'll be a 3-2 from Downs to Eggleston. The kick, the pitch on the way, and this is swung on and lined into right field for a base hit. So the no-hit bid for Darren Downs ends with 2 outs in the 6th, and the fans will give him a nice ovation here at Bethpage Ballpark. So Darren Downs taking the no-hitter into the 6th inning, got the first 2 batters out, got ahead 0-2 on Aaron Eggleston. but missed with 3 straight pitches. Eggleston always a tough hitter to retire. And then on a 3-2 pitch, lined one past Elmer Reyes and in a right. So there's the first hit of the game for Somerset. Now Thomas Neal to the plate, and the first pitch is fouled back to the backstop in the count, 0-1. Here's where we talked about in the pregame show, the key, not avoiding any 2-out runs. He allows the 2-out single here, especially after getting ahead 0-2. And you know Downs wants to try and end the inning right here with Neal at the plate, especially with Burgess waiting on deck. Here's the 0-1. Neal swings, fouls it back again to the backstop. This time just slightly off to the third base side, and it's quickly 0-2. So on back-to-back hitters now with 2 down in the inning. Downs has gotten ahead 0-2. Neal has struck out looking and walked in his 2 trips to the plate tonight. The 0-2 pitch on the way from Downs is a throw over to first to keep an eye on Eggleston, who this year was 9 of 13 in the stolen base department. 3-0 Ducks, top of the 6th inning. 0-2 to Thomas Neal. Here's the pitch, and Neal will take a breaking ball down and in. Great block at the plate by Blank.
Everybody clap your
That runs the count to 1-2. Downs right now 90 pitches in the game, 58 of them for strikes. Puckett playing right along the line at third. Burrows holding on the runner at first, and the second baseman Bray is shaded towards the middle. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Downs. Long look in, and now time called at home plate. Downs steps back up onto the rubber, gets the pitch he likes. The 1-2. Fastball just missed the outside corner. Close call, just a little bit off the plate according to Moshe. Evens things up at 2-2. Neal trying to keep the inning alive for Michael Burgess, who waits in the on-deck circle. Downs is ready, and again, time called at home plate. Eggleston getting the 2-out base hit to right to keep the inning alive. And the 2-2 pitch on the way to Thomas Neal is low in the dirt. Blocked by Blank. Runner going for second. The throw down is not in time. So moving down to second base on a pass ball is Thomas Neal. Blank got it caught up in his legs. Didn't see where the ball was. And when he did recover, he saw Eggleston going for second. Just couldn't get it there in time. So now runner in scoring position with 2 out. And again, after getting 0-2, the count is now full at 3-2 on Thomas Neal. Downs gets the sign from Blank. Another payoff pitch on the way, and this is slashed foul. First base side into the crowd. And hopefully everybody is all right. And it looks like that is the case, but my goodness, a late swing there from Thomas Neal and a rocket right over the top of the Ducks dugout into about the second or third row behind it, section 106. Everybody, though, seems all right, which is good news. It'll be another 3-2 pitch to Thomas Neal. Downs fires, and that breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 3 call. Big pitch from Downs, a breaking ball that just caught the outside corner, his 6th strikeout of the night. And he is able to strand a runner in scoring position and work around the 2-out single. So Downs loses the no-hit bid, but no runs on 1 hit. And the Patriots leave 1 through 5.5 here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks still in front, 3-0.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, Darren Downs loses the no-hit bid on a 2-out single to right by Aaron Eggleston, but he is able to strike out Thomas Neal, looking for his 6th strikeout of the night, and is able to get out of trouble in the six scoreless innings thus far tonight for the Ducks left-hander and former big leaguer. He has done a terrific job to this point. We'll see if Kevin Myers sends him back out for the 7th inning with lefty Michael Burgess due up to lead things off, and then righty hitting Matt Fields and Vidal following. We will see what happens. Randy Ruiz is going to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning, but first we have a little bit of a delay here as it looks like David Vidal, the catcher for the Patriots, is heading over to the third base dugout. I don't know if he's got a problem with his glove or something wrong with his hand, but it appears like Vidal had something going on with his glove. He gets a new one from another one of his teammates, and now we'll head back towards home plate. So the Ducks will have Ruiz, Burrows, and Lyons to the plate. Ruiz and Burrows, 4 singles and 4 at-bats. Lyons a flyout and then a sac fly. The middle of the order has been doing most of the damage for the Ducks tonight. First pitch, breaking ball popped up by Ruiz, foul, first base side. Chasing to the stands is Fields. He will run out of room, though, as this will be back into the seats. So the count is 0-1. Ruiz with a single to left field in the 2nd inning on a 1-0 pitch, a single to center field in the 4th, also on a 1-0 pitch, and he scored both times that he reached base. This after going 1 for 4 last night. Here's the 0-1, and Ruiz checks his swing, takes up and inside for a ball, evens things up at 1-1. Mickey Story beginning his 6th inning of work. Through the first 5, he has allowed 3 runs on 6 hits, has walked 2 batters, and has struck out 4. And here a breaking ball swung on and missed by Ruiz, a big home run hack. Well, cut through the pitch, that was on the outside corner, and the count goes to 1-2. Story gets the sign from Vidal. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and Ruiz lays off this breaking ball down and away. Vidal wants an appeal to first, but Matt Chris says that Ruiz did not go around. That certainly appeared to be the case from our vantage point behind home plate. Ruiz hit very well against the Patriots during the regular season, a .400 batting average, 18 for 45, with 4 homers, 11 runs batted in. And on the 2-2 here, a weak ground ball to third, charging it is Hopkins. He picks it up, throws across the diamond in time to first, and Ruiz is retired for the first out of the 6th inning. So Ruiz set down for the first time tonight. That'll pass the baton to first baseman Sean Burrows. Burrows, the lefty hitter for Long Island. A great night last night. 2 more hits tonight with a run scored. And he'll try to make it back-to-back 3-hit games here in the postseason. First pitch, and he will take a breaking ball that misses up high for a ball. The count goes to 1-0. Story to this point for the Patriots, 82 pitches, 52 of them for strikes. Here comes a 1-0, and Burrows will swing and slash one foul down the first base line. A bullet off the bat of Burrows, but just to the right of the chalk. And that evens things up at 1-1. Burrows combined between the Ducks and the Bluefish hit .339 against Somerset this year, 21 for 62 with 8 runs batted in. 1-1 on the way from Story, and Burrows ground one, 2 short. Eats up Andino, but he stays with it, throws to first, and gets Burrows by a step. So he is retired for the 2nd out of this 6th inning. Story now has retired 7 in a row after the RBI single by Puckett that made this a 3-0 game in the 4th. And with 2 away, that will leave it up to Dan Lyons. So here is Lions to the plate, batting from the right side with 2 down and the bases empty. Lions with 2 fly balls to right field tonight, one of which produced a run. And the first pitch here is a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Fly ball to right with nobody out in the second. Moved Ruiz to third, set up the sac fly for Puckett, and then a sac fly down the right field line in foul territory in the fourth. The 0-1, breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 2. The fly ball down the right field line. Burgess ran, was able to make the catch, and then try to fire a strike to the plate to get Ruiz. And the home plate umpire, Derek Moshe, said that Ruiz slid in just ahead of the tag of catcher David Vidal. For Long Island's second run of the game. Here comes the 0-2. And Lions a swing and a miss for strike 3. Cuts through the high fastball. So Mickey Story with back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. And has now retired 8 in a row. We will take this game to the 7th. Here at Bethpage Ballpark, it's Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. And the Long Island Ducks still leading it 3-0 over the Somerset Patriots.
Hey fan, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr. and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, Ducks fans, chill out with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet iced coffee available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or check out their cafes in the Hamptons. Ducks 3, Patriots nothing. We move to the 7th inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Darren Downs stays in to start the 7th inning. He's allowed just 1 hit and 2 walks through the first 6 innings, all scoreless. And here's Michael Burgess, the lefty swinging right fielder, to lead things off for Somerset. First pitch from Downs, a big breaking ball. It just missed the inside corner, started way up and in. Did drop back close to the plate, but missed the corner. And the count 1-0. Burgess with a pair of flyouts tonight, one to left, one to center. Here's the 1-0 from Downs. And this line into center field shallow, going out to shortstop Lyons. He won't get it. It lands for a base hit. So Michael Burgess breaks his bat, picks up the leadoff single to shallow center. And Somerset, for the first time in this game since the first inning, has the leadoff man on base. Andino had led off the first inning with a walk, and only 2 base runners have reached since then. Before that, single by Burgess. The walk by Neal in the 4th with 1 out, the single by Eggleston with 2 out in the 6th. So the lefty Burgess gets on, and now Matt Fields, who has struck out twice against Downs, will come to the plate. First pitch on the way from the Ducks left-hander. Looks to first. Now deals to the plate, and Fields will take a breaking ball that misses the outside corner for ball 1. Fields struck out twice in this game. Last night he was 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Did not strike out at all last night. The 1-0. Ground ball, left side of the infield. Dan Lyons on the backhand. Fields goes to second, 1 on to first. Dug out by Burrows, not in time. Fields just got in safely. Burrows didn't like the call, and now Kevin Baez is going to come out to argue with first base umpire Matt Chris. A great play by Lyons to get to the baseball and get the out at second. And Burrows dug it out at first base, but according to Chris, just a hair late. So it'll go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice rather than a double play. The Kevin Baez has his say and now heads back to the dugout. Try and see if we can take a look on replay here at all to see whether or not it was the right call. But either way, 1 on, 1 out. And up to the plate will step David Vidal. That was a bang-bang play. Looked like he might have beaten it out. It was close. But either way, 1 on, 1 out. Here is Vidal, who is 0 for 2. Downs looks in for the sign from Blank. His first pitch of the at-bat, and Vidal takes a big curveball that drops over the inside corner for strike 1. So Fields is now 0 for 3 here tonight. It'll be an 0-1 on the way to the righty swinging Vidal, who popped to short in the second and struck out swinging in the 5th. The 0-1, ripped down the left field line, foul. Vidal out in front of it. Karams off the facing of the party deck and out to left fielder Delta Cleary Jr. He'll pick it up and throw it into the stands. And the count 0-2 on the Somerset Patriots catcher. Downs trying to get through 7 here tonight with the Ducks still in front by 3. Left-hander looks in for the sign from Blank. Gets the pitch he wants. Fields leads at first, the 0-2. Vidal swings and misses, strike 3. Cuts through the high fastball from the Ducks left-hander. 7th strikeout of the night for Darren Downs. That is out number 2. And that'll bring up Greg Hopkins.
Third baseman number 20, Greg Hopkins, number 20.
Downs continuing to mix that breaking ball and that fastball very well tonight to keep these Somerset hitters off balance at the plate. Just 2 singles thus far. First pitch on the way, and that misses low and outside for ball 1. And that single by Eggleston really the only hard hit ball in this game against Downs. The single by Burgess to lead off this inning, a broken bat flare into center field. Here's the 1-0 to Hopkins. Downs misses low and inside. Great block at home plate by Blank to prevent that from getting past him. Already in this game, there's been 1 wild pitch, 1 pass ball. But neither have led to a run. It's 2-0 on Hopkins, who has grounded out to the catcher and grounded out to short in his 2 at-bats tonight. 2-0 pitch from Downs on the way, and Hopkins swings away, pops this one up to the right side of the infield. Sean Burrows, the first baseman, right near the bag. Runs out in front of it on the cutout, nearly dropped it, but he is able to make the catch. And Darren Downs works around the leadoff single for his 7th scoreless inning of the night. He has been terrific. Time to stretch here at Bethpage Ballpark. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Ducks lead 3-0.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Game 2, Liberty Division Championship Series. Ducks lead the Patriots 3-0 on a run in the second inning. Sac fly from Cody Puckett, 2 more in the 4th, a sac fly from Dan Lyons, and an RBI single from Puckett. And that's where we are to this point. Darren Downs has been outstanding for Long Island, 7 shutout innings of 2-hit baseball. He has struck out 7, And on the other side, Mickey Story has pitched well for Somerset. Just 3 runs on 6 hits over 6 innings of work. He has walked 2 and struck out 5. He comes back to the mound for his 7th inning of work. Has been fairly efficient tonight. Pitch count-wise, 87, 57 of which have been for strikes. And here in the 7th, it'll be the bottom 3 in the Ducks order. Puckett, Blank, and Reyes due up against the righty Story. First pitch on the way, and Puckett takes low and outside for ball 1. Ducks obviously will be trying to add some insurance runs here. We'll see if Kevin Weiss sends Downs back out to the mound for an 8th inning, or if he turns it over to the bullpen. 1-0. Breaking ball, chopped on the ground, foul. Third base side, and the count 1-1. Puckett has had 2 good trips to the plate thus far. Came up with runners at first and third with 1 out in the 2nd inning. Hit a sac fly to center field on the first pitch that scored Ruiz from third. And then came up with a runner on and 1 out in the 4th and singled home Sean Burrows. Here a foul ball back behind the plate. And the count goes to 1-2. Burrows had gone to third on the sac fly by the Lions and ended up scoring on the play. So the count now 1-2 on Puckett. Picking up his first 2 RBIs as a Duck in the postseason. This is his 2nd year, first trip to the playoffs. The 1-2, breaking ball, grounded up the third baseline. Diving stop made by Hopkins. The long throw across the diamond in time for the out. What a play by Greg Hopkins at third. And Kevin Byes' expression at third base doing the coaching, he cannot believe it. A terrific play by Hopkins at third. A diving stop to prevent at least a single, possibly a double for Puckett. And somehow made the accurate throw all the way across the diamond and got Puckett by a step. And a big first out for Story here in the 7th inning. Well, we talked about it earlier with Brett Jody putting Spears at second, moving Hopkins to third. He is just so much better at third base defensively. First pitch breaking ball misses up and inside for ball 1 to Blank, who tonight has walked and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. And a terrific diving play made by Hopkins, and then the long throw for the out. 1-0. Breaking ball, that drops in bell tie for a strike. They even the count at 1-1. It's not the first time that Puckett has been retired without producing a run. From the windup, Story deals 1-1 to Blank, and this pitch is taken on the outside corner, another fastball strike. Now that runs the count to 1-2. With that great play, it's now been 9 straight retired by Mickey Story since the RBI single. The 1-2 pitch up and inside, it hit Blank. Second time in the series that he has been hit. Now how big is that play by Hopkins? If everything had gone the same, the Ducks would have first and second at least with nobody out. Instead it's just a runner at first with 1 out. And here is Elmer Reyes, the second baseman and 9 hitter for the Ducks, who is looking to get going here in this postseason. 1 for his first 7 at the plate with a double. And 0 for 2 here tonight, so he'll dig in from the right side against Story. After Blank is hit by the pitch, up and inside. First pitch on the way from Story, and Reyes swings and fouls one off deep down the right field line. Up onto the concourse, off the roof of the ballpark and out of play. Count 0-1. Reyes struck out swinging to end the 2nd inning and popped down foul the 1st and the 4th. Ducks out hitting the Patriots 6-2 tonight. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Somerset's been throwing Reyes a lot of breaking balls here in this game, specifically obviously Story, who has pitched all 6 1/3 thus far, and Reyes has just been unable to catch up to that breaking ball and time it properly. He's had some good looking swings, but just unable to make contact with the ball and put it in play. Here's the 0-2. Fastball this time, grounded past the mound to second. Gobbled up by Spears, flips to short, 1 on to first, double play. Second double play hit into by the Ducks tonight, and that will end things here in the 7th inning. So a 4-6-3 double play ends the inning. No runs, no hits because of the twin killing. Nobody left on base. We go to the 8th. Ducks 3, Patriots nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Well, we head to the 8th inning here in Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. Darren Downs, a magnificent start tonight. Exactly what the Ducks wanted from their left-hander in the rotation. He turned in a wonderful effort, arguably his best start of the season, regular season and playoffs included, with 7 innings of 2-hit shutout baseball. And as we move to the 8th, he will turn the ball over to Ricardo Gomez, who takes over for Darren Downs to pitch the 8th and try and send this game to the bottom half of the inning with the Ducks still leading by 3. And so Darren Downs, a terrific job on the night. We'll give you his final line momentarily. But Gomez is in, pitching for the second straight night in this series. And for the Patriots, it will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up: Spears, Tucker, and Andino. Lefty, righty, righty against the right-handed dealing Ricardo Gomez.
Fighting for the Patriots, the second baseman, number 3, Nate Spears, number 3.
So here is Nate Spears to lead things off from the left side, 0 for 2 thus far tonight. And the first pitch on the way from Gomez is a fastball that just missed the outside corner, knee high for ball 1. Spears grounded out to second base in the 3rd inning and struck out swinging in inning number 5. 1-0, and that swung on and missed. Good fastball from Gomez. Spears cut right through it, the count 1-1. Again, Spears did not start in last night's game, ended up coming in as a defensive replacement, never got an at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1. Gomez fires, and Spears takes the fastball low and in for ball 2. Downs goes 7 innings tonight, 2 hits and no runs. He walked 2 batters and struck out 7. Through 1 wild pitch, finished with 104 pitches, 66 for strikes. Spears back in the box. The 2-1 on the way from Ricardo Gomez is swung on and tapped foul at the plate. Spears just getting a piece, and that evens things up at 2-2. Spears, the lefty to start off. Johnny Tucker and Robert Andino to follow, 2 righty hitters. And then a lefty after those 2, and Aaron Eggleston if it gets to him. So it'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch coming up from Gomez to Spears. Taking a while to get back into the batter's box. Now he is there. 2-2 on the way from Gomez. Kicks and fires, and Spears will swing and ground 1 to second. Elmer Reyes is there, and his throw over to first in time for the out. Spears retired, and there is 1 away. Gomez pitched in last night's game. Came in the 8th inning after... in the 9th inning, came in. Gave up a double to Johnny Tucker to start the inning. Got Donahue on a sac bunt and then struck out Andino for the second out of the inning. And then Kevin Baez called on lefty J.C. Romero to get Aaron Eggleston to ground out to first for the final out of the inning. First pitch here misses low and outside for ball 1 to Tucker, the count 1-0. Tucker, the 9-hitter and center fielder for the Patriots, is 0 for 2. A foul fly down the left field line and a fly out to right in the 6th. The 1-0. Low and outside. Gomez missed with another fastball, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0 Ducks, top half of the 8th inning. The 2-0 pitch. That just missing the inside corner. Gomez trying to hit it. Did not get the call. The count 3-0 on Johnny Tucker. Gomez gets reset on the mound. Now kicks and fires to the plate, and Tucker will take all the way. A fastball right down the middle for strike one. Gomez joined the Ducks late in the year, pitched in 5 games out of the bullpen, had a 2.08 ERA, giving up 1 run in 4 1/3 innings on 3 hits and a walk while striking out 4. And the 3-1 here misses outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk issued by Gomez to the 9-hitter Johnny Tucker. 3rd walk given up by Ducks pitching tonight. So with 1 on and 1 out, up will step the shortstop, Robert Andino, who is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. We'll see what Kevin Baez does if it gets to Eggleston at any point in this inning. There is some action going in the Ducks bullpen. I just saw a baseball being tossed back and forth. Cannot tell who it is. First pitch on the way to Andino. He will swing and miss way out in front of the breaking ball. And the count 0-1. Again, last night when Eggleston came up in the 9th inning, Baez turned it over to J.C. Romero. He's also got a lefty and Patrick Kreider in the bullpen. Gomez looks in for the sign from Blank. Now comes set in the 0-1. Kicks and fires, and Andino swings and misses, chasing up and inside again. And the count quickly 0-2 on the Somerset shortstop. Andino thus far 0 for 7 with a walk in this series. He was the closest the Patriots have come to a run tonight, making it to 3rd with 2 outs in the first, but stranded there when Burgess flew out to left field. Gomez's 0-2 pitch, kicks and fires, and Andino takes low and outside. A good block there by Blank. And now the count 1-2 strikes. Quick update in Lancaster, Pennsylvania in the Freedom Division Championship Series. Barnstormers lead at 4-2, top half of the 6th inning. Lancaster thus far with 3 RBIs from Anderson Feliz, all coming in the 4th inning on a 3-run home run. The 1-2 runner goes from first pitch low and outside, no throw down to second base. So Johnny Tucker picks up the stolen base and moves into scoring position with 1 out. And now Tucker appears to be shaken up as the training staff of the Patriots going to go out to check on the Somerset center fielder. And I think we're going to have a pinch runner here. Tucker has been battling injuries throughout the course of the season for the Patriots. And this year was limited for Somerset to just 82 games. And I believe at one point had some calf issues, and now we're going to get a pinch runner. As going into the game for Somerset will be Ollie Linton, a reserve outfielder, so Tucker must have injured something on that stolen base.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, running for Johnny Tucker at second base. Number 5, Ollie Linton. Number 5.
Somerset has to hope that Tucker is okay, and it's just a mild injury, if anything. But Ollie Linton is now the pinch runner, will probably take over in the outfield. Back to the plate, the count 2-2 on Andino after Gomez started off 0-2. Kicking the pitch from Gomez, and Andino will swing and line one into right field for a base hit. Linton will round third. He's going to try and score. Lentini will not throw it to the plate. An RBI single to right field for Robert Andino. And a run here off of Ricardo Gomez ends the shutout bid, and the Patriots on the scoreboard, they have closed to within 3-1. Well, Gomez got ahead 0-2 on Andino and tried to get him to chase out of the zone. He would not. The stolen base by Tucker, and now the RBI single by Andino plates Ollie Linton with the run. So this is now a 3-1 game, and now Aaron Eggleston, the tying run, will come up to the plate. Marty Jansen, the pitching coach of the Ducks, comes out of the dugout to talk things over with Gomez. Again, there is no sign of Kevin Baez yet coming out of the dugout, with the lefty Eggleston coming up to the plate, so it appears as though Gomez will face Eggleston, the lefty. Trying to get the ground ball double play here to get out of this inning. Score is now a 2-run lead for Long Island. First pitch to Eggleston from Gomez, and that misses up and away for ball 1. Got the first man out on a ground out, but since then a walk and a single. produced a run for Somerset after they scored nothing over 7 innings against Downs. The 1-0, and Eggleston takes another pitch up and outside from Gomez, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Ducks bullpen has looked great at times, like they did last night with 3 scoreless innings of relief, giving up just 2 hits and a walk while striking out 5. 2-0 pitch to Eggleston, taken all the way. That misses low and inside, and it's 3-0. And Kevin Byes has to be beside himself in the dugout after 7 dominant innings from Darren Downs. Gomez here with 1 out in this 8th inning has allowed 2 to reach and is now 1 ball away from putting the tying runs on for Thomas Neal. The 3-0 pitch, and Eggleston takes all the way. It's in for a strike. And the count 3-1. Andino leads at first. Eggleston ready at the plate. Gomez will throw over to keep an eye on Andino and keep him as close to the base as possible. Gomez comes set. Here's the 3-1, and Eggleston will swing and foul this one off down the left field line out of play. Eggleston's going to take first base here. I think catcher's interference. It looked like the swing from Eggleston hit the glove of Mike Blank, and a terrible break there for the Ducks. Catcher's interference. And a runner goes down to first base in Eggleston. And so now the Patriots training staff is going to come out and check on Eggleston, who appeared like he got shaken up when he made contact with Mike Blank's glove. Blank also was shaken up, shaking out that left hand where the glove was. Boy, with a 3-ball, 2-strike count on Eggleston, a 3-1 count. They get the foul ball, but Eggleston makes contact with Blank's glove for catcher's interference, and that's go down, and it's an error on Blank. So the first error of the ball game for Long Island, and Ricardo Gomez's day is going to be done. 3 straight batters reaching with 1 out in the 8th after 7 innings of 2-hit shutout baseball by Darren Downs. And so Kevin Byes is going to go to his bullpen here with Thomas Neal coming to the plate. He will make a pitching change. We will take a break and come back. The game has gotten interesting. Ducks took a 3-0 lead into the inning, but the Patriots have scored run 1, and they have the tying runs on base with Thomas Neal coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Marty Jansen, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment, too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series is getting a bit dramatic here in the top half of the 8th inning. The Ducks had been holding serve to this point, leading 3-0 since the 4th inning. They have led since the 2nd. And after 7 dominant innings from Darren Downs, he had thrown 104 pitches. Kevin Byes turning it over to right-hander Ricardo Gomez, who got the first out of the inning, but fell behind and walked the 9-hitter in the order, Johnny Tucker, who eventually stole second base and got hurt on that. They had to pinch run for Ollie Linton. Got a 2-ball, got ahead 0-2 on Robert Andino, but then fell behind, allowing 2 straight balls before giving up an RBI single to right. and then fell behind 3-0 on Eggleston until a foul ball down the left field line, and on that play, catcher's obstruction as the bat of Eggleston hit the glove of Blank. And so now the Patriots have the tying run at first base in Eggleston. They also have Andino at second with only one out. Kevin Baez calls on lefty J.C. Romero with a righty at the plate in Thomas Neal to try and at least get a second out here. If anything, try and get the ground ball double play. And the first pitch on the way from Romero is taken low below the knees for ball one. And right now Gomez had trouble throwing strikes with one out of the inning. And Romero starts off with the first pitch ball. Neal 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts in this game. Romero gets the sign from Blank. Here's the 1-0. That fastball just misses the outside corner and low. And it's 2 balls and no strikes on Thomas Neal. That was a close pitch, but Romero not getting the call from home plate umpire Derek Moshe. It's 2-0. Andino leads at second, Eggleston at first with 1 out. Dangerous pitch coming up here, the 2-0 on the way. A fake and a turn back to second, nothing doing there. Romero comes set, his 2-0 pitch on the way, way up and outside, ball 3. And the Ducks bullpen having a lot of trouble throwing strikes here in this 8th inning. Romero behind 3-0 and 1 pitch away from loading up the bases for the cleanup hitter Michael Burgess. From the stretch, here's the 3-0. Romero deals and the pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike, 3-1. You don't want to leave anything near the plate with a guy like Thomas Neal at the plate, but you got to challenge these Patriots hitters like Downs did. Make them put it in a play and trust your defense behind you. The 3-1. Romero kicks, fires, and that is outside for ball 4. Romero missed the corner again. He does not like the calls from Derek Moshe, the home plate umpire. Kevin Baez is upset as he yells from the dugout on the first base side. 2 walks in the inning, a catcher's interference along with a single. The bases are now loaded with 1 out, and the hard-hitting Michael Burgess coming to the plate for Somerset. Patriots did not have multiple runners on in the same inning at all until this inning. Romero could end it all with a ground ball double play, but at this point just looking for outs. 4 straight have reached with 1 out in this 8th inning. And here is Burgess, who is 1 for 3 with a single on the night. Romero gets the sign and comes set. His first pitch on the way to the lefty. Burgess swung it and grounded towards second. Burrows fields. He drops the baseball. Everybody is going to be safe, and it's a 3-2 game. Burrows cut in front of the second baseman, Elmer Reyes, and tried to get the out at second, and he bobbled the baseball. An error on Burrows, and it's now a 1-run game. The bases are still loaded with 1 out, and that will bring up Matt Fields. Second error of the inning for the Ducks, and the sloppy play is coming up once again. So the base is loaded with 1 out. It's now a 3-2 game, and here is Fields, who is 0 for 3. First pitch from Romero, and this swung on and missed for strike 1. Romero got exactly what he wanted, a slow hitter at the plate. Hits a ground ball to the right side. Burrows ranged Ray off of first to try and field that ball in front of Reyes and make the out at second, and he bobbled the baseball. Reyes was standing there waiting for it behind him. Now the 0-1 to Fields. Ripped on the ground, fair inside the bag at third and down the left field line. That will give the Patriots the lead. Eggleston scores. Neal scores. Rounding third is Burgess. He's coming to the plate. The throw in is not in time. He is out at the plate. But it is a 2-run double for Matt Fields, and the Patriots lead it 4-3 in the 8th inning. 2 RBI double for Fields. His second and third runs batted in of the playoffs. Burgess thrown out on the play at the plate, 7-6-2. Taking third on the play is Fields. And the Ducks' 3-0 lead has gone by the wayside, as the Ducks have made some poor fielding decisions here in this 8th inning, and that has cost them, and the inability to throw strikes by the Ducks bullpen as well. First pitch to David Vidal, and that breaking ball is on the outside corner for strike one. Every run in this inning but the first unearned against the Ducks. Last night for Long Island, it was about missed opportunities at the plate. Tonight, unable to hold a 3-0 lead by the bullpen in the 8th inning. The 0-1, and this low and inside for a ball to even the count at 1-1, and you feel so bad for Darren Downs, who came in and pitched the game of his life tonight with 7 scoreless innings. But the bullpen, Ricardo Gomez and J.C. Romero, unable to do the job here in the 8th. Still a long way to go, though, in this game. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Vidal way late on it, and it's 1-2. Looking in for the sign, Romero, he comes set. And now time called. My mistake, the first 2 runs in this inning were earned. Is on the error, by the way, for Burgess. An RBI given because you can't assume the double play. Here's the 1-2 to Vidal, a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Romero gets out of the rest of the inning. But 4 runs in the inning for the Patriots on 2 hits and 2 huge errors for the Ducks. 1 left on base. And now after 7.5, Somerset has the lead 4-3 over Long Island.
Hey fans, this is relief pitcher Bruce Kern, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived. The Ducks fall apart defensively in the top half of the 8th inning. 2 errors in the inning, 1 on a catcher's interference on Mike Blank, which allowed Eggleston to reach. And then the big error of the inning when Michael Burgess hit a ground ball to the right side of the infield, a slow runner where Elmer Reyes was ready to field it, but first baseman Sean Burrows cut in front of him to try and make the play, bobbled the baseball, everybody was safe. What could have been an ending double play that would have kept this a 3-1 game ended up not getting any outs. Matt Fields followed with a 2-run double down the left field line. And now the Patriots have come back from 3-0 down to take a 4-3 lead. And it'll be up to the Ducks to try and bounce back against Mickey Story, who goes back out for the 8th inning. And it will be Phelan Lentini to lead things off. First pitch on the way, and Lentini takes a breaking ball over the inside corner for a called strike. Count is 0-1. It looks as though Ollie Linton stays in the game and goes into play center field in the place of Johnny Tucker, who had to come out with an injury after stealing second. Another called strike, and Lentini quickly behind 0-2. And we talked about this at other points, especially during that final road trip for the Ducks. The key for the bullpen, as for any pitcher, is throwing strikes. Downs did it. The combo of Gomez and Romero did not. Romero walked the first hitter that he faced, Neal. Gomez had walked a hitter and had fallen behind on both Andino and Eggleston before allowing a single and a catcher's interference. But the Ducks defense doing a poor job here despite leading the league in fielding percentage all year. The 1-2 taken low and outside. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So in that inning, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. 3 of the runs charged to Gomez, 1 to Romero, and we'll see who pitches the 9th now for the Ducks. 2-2 to Lentini. Breaking ball up and inside, ball 3. And the key here now for the Ducks is patience. Story's at a point where he has thrown 103 pitches, 67 of them for strikes. The Ducks have to try and find ways to get on base and produce a rally. The top of the order has not done much in this game. Here's the 3-2. Lentini takes low and outside, ball 4, and that's a good start. Fell behind 0-2. He's able to work out the leadoff walk. It's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. As you hear, every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. So the Ducks get the leadoff man on, and Lentini, first time he's been on base in this game after he went 0-for-3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout in his first 3 at-bats. And now what do you do here if you're Kevin Baez? You are down by a run. And it will be Delta Cleary Jr. to the plate. Do you sacrifice Lentini to second with Ford and Ruiz on deck and in the hole, or do you let him swing away? He squares. First pitch, and he bunts through it. No, he pulled it back, and the ball got away from the catcher. And it's going to be a wild pitch, and that moves Lentini to second base. Big break there for the Ducks. Ball down in the dirt, and it got away from the catcher, Vidal. No argument. I thought Cleary had bunted through it, but they say that he pulled back and took for a ball. And Lentini able to move to second on the wild pitch. So now I would have to think he is definitely bunting to try and get Lentini to third with less than 2 outs. For Story, that is his first wild pitch in this game. And again, his pitch count 105, 67 for strikes. One more pitch, then Downs through. Looks to second, the 1-0. Cleary Jr. squares the bunt again and bunts it back towards the mound. Story will field. He'll throw to first just in time to get Cleary Jr., so the sacrifice is successful for the Ducks left fielder. The putout goes 1-3. Moving down to third base on the bunt is Lentini. The Ducks have the tying run at third with 1 out. A fly ball should get Lentini in. Second sacrifice of the series for Delta Cleary Jr. Brett Jody is going to come out of the dugout to have a conversation on the mound. Has not signaled to the bullpen yet. The entire infield comes in for the discussion, and we will see if Jody goes to his bullpen or if he will stick with Story. He's going to take the baseball from him. A great start tonight by Mickey Story. Allowed 3 runs at this point through 7 1/3 innings. He only went 7 innings in his longest start during the regular season, but here gives Somerset 7 1/3. The Patriots have rallied to give him the lead, and we'll see if the bullpen for Somerset can hold it. 4-3 Patriots, bottom of the 8th. The runner at third with 1 out for Long Island, and Lou Ford coming to the plate against the new pitcher.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Marty Jansen, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Tense drama and another exciting game between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks had a 3-0 lead going into the top of the 8th. Somerset struck for 4 runs against the Ducks bullpen combo of Ricardo Gomez and J.C. Romero. And they now have themselves a 4-3 advantage. A leadoff walk by Lentini, a wild pitch from Story, and now a sacrifice bunt have put Lentini as the tying run at third base with only one out. And that will bring Lou Ford to the plate, who with a fly ball could tie this ball game back up at 4 apiece. And the Ducks hoping that they can get the job done. The combo of Ford and Ruiz, who are the 3 and 4 hitters for Long Island. The new pitcher for Somerset is right-hander Daniel Sattler, who makes his debut in this series. And here is Ford to the plate. Infield in all the way around for Somerset. First pitch, and Ford takes a fastball in for a strike. And the count 0-1. Ford 0 for 3 in this game, 0 for 7 in this series. Still looking for his first hit. Now would be a great time for it. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball from Sattler. A hard slider, and Ford quickly behind it, 0-2. Again, the Ducks would certainly take a fly ball with Lentini's speed. Any fly ball that's medium or deep depth should tie the game. But Ford quickly behind it, 0-2 on Sattler. The righty gets the sign and comes set. His 0-2 pitch, and Ford will take a fastball up and out of the zone. It's 1-2. Sattler this season for the Patriots appeared in a total of 47 games. He was 8-2 with a 3.56 ERA. From the stretch to 1-2, and Ford takes way outside another ball. That'll even things up at 2-2. Ducks out hitting the Patriots again tonight, 6-4. But 2 humongous errors in the top half of the 8th inning, helping the Patriots score 4 times. Here comes a 2-2. Sattler fires, and Ford swings and misses for strike 3, chasing way up and out of the zone. Well, I'll tell you what, he has just not looked like himself so far in this series. First strikeout for Sattler. Ford's second strikeout of the game. He's now 0 for 8 in the playoffs. And with 2 away, that is going to leave it up to Randy Ruiz. So the Ducks, who earlier in this game picked up 2 sacrifice flies to produce runs, helping them out to a 3-0 lead. Unable to get the job done is Ford as he chases up and away. And with 2 down, that'll leave it up to Ruiz. First pitch from Sattler. And Ruiz will take low and outside. A terrific block on the backhand by Vidal at home plate. And the count goes to 1-0. As we mentioned earlier, the keys are throwing strikes and getting the outs that you need. The 1-0 pitch to Ruiz. Sattler ready, kicks and fires, and Ruiz takes a fastball outside again. It's 2-0. Ruiz has 2 singles on the night, a ground out to third as well. He has scored twice in the game. Trying to pick up his first RBI of the postseason. Lentini leads at third with 2 outs. The 2-0. Outside and low, another good backhanded block by Vidal. It's 3-0. And if Ruiz reaches, a chance for Sean Burroughs to atone for his big error. And the top half of the inning as Burroughs waits on deck. Have to think Ruiz will probably take here 3-0. Sattler gets the sign. The 3-0 pitch. Ruiz does take, and the fastball hits the outside corner for strike 1. Lentini started the inning with a walk. Went to second on a wild pitch. Sacrifice to third. Pitching change. Ford to strike out. And now the 3-1 pitch on the way to Ruiz. Kicks and fires, and Ruiz will take low and inside. Ball 4 gets away from the catcher. Lentini is breaking for the plate. The throw to the plate, not in time. Lentini slides in safely on the wild pitch on ball 4. And the Ducks have tied the game at 4 in the bottom of the 8th inning. What a break for Long Island. Second wild pitch of the inning for Somerset as the ball got away down and in on the pitch from Sattler. Ruiz draws the walk, another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins. A great read on the ball by Phelan Lentini to break right away and break for home plate. And so he is able to score and tie this game back up at 4. So after the ball 4 on the wild pitch with a lefty coming to the plate and Sean Burroughs, Brett Jody is going to come out of the dugout and probably call on a left-hander to face Burrows. Indeed, he will. He has already pointed to the bullpen. So Sattler tried to come on and get out of the jam. He struck out the dangerous Lou Ford, but allows ball 4 to Ruiz. And on the wild pitch, with the ball getting away from Vidal, the Ducks have retied up this game at 4 apiece. Sean Burrows coming to the plate, new pitcher coming out of the bullpen.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bayshore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
What a wild and wacky game this has been yet again between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. Ducks had a 3-0 lead going into the 8th inning with Darren Downs doing a terrific job tonight. Ducks go to their bullpen. They call on Ricardo Gomez, who ran into trouble with 1 out, a walk, an RBI single, a catcher's interference. He gets lifted. J.C. Romero comes on, allows a walk to load the bases. Then the error by Sean Burrows on a potential inning-ending double play ball off the bat of Michael Burgess. A 2-run double by Matt Fields followed. Gave the Patriots a 4-3 lead, and how about that relay throw to get Burgess out at the plate to keep it a 1-run game? And now it's huge because in this inning, 2 walks and 2 wild pitches, one by Mickey Story and one by Daniel Sattler, have tied the ball game up at 4, and now the Ducks with the go-ahead run at first in the form of Anthony Vega, who has gone in as a pinch runner for Ruiz. And here is Sean Burrows trying to atone for his big error back in the top half of this inning. First pitch on the way from the new pitcher, who is Connor Little. It's taken low for ball 1. Little, a newcomer to this Patriots team. The Ducks have yet to see him on the mound this year. Burrows in the game is 2 for 3 with a ground out to short. The Patriots signed him on September the 9th, Connor Little. Here's the 1-0, and Burrows takes a fastball that catches the outside corner at the knees for a strike. Burrows thought it was way low and outside. Kevin Bias gives the signals down at third to Sean Burrows. Anthony Vega, the pinch runner, leading at first. He has good speed there. 1-1, and Burrows will swing and ground this one foul to the first base side of home plate, right near Dan Lyons, who's waiting in the on-deck circle. The count goes to 1-2, so both starters pitching well tonight. Neither will factor into the decision, as the Ducks have rallied after Story came out of the game. So Story's line is done with 7 1/3 innings of 4-run ball. He cannot get the win. Downs cannot get the win either. 1-2 pitch on the way from Little to Burrows. Burrows asked for time right as Little was about to throw. A late ask by Burrows, a late grant by Moshe. Burrows was waiting a long time as the right-hander Little tried to deal the pitch. Vega takes his lead at first again. Little gets the sign, the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch upcoming. Pitch on the way, Burrows takes low and inside, almost caught him in the foot. He falls down at the plate. That'll even things up at 2-2. Just 10 hits combined between the two teams. Ducks drawing 2 more walks here in this inning. They have now gotten a total of 4 in the game. Ducks trying to find a way to retake the lead here in the 8th inning. They have tied it, though. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes, and Burrows will swing and just get a piece to foul it in and out of the glove of the catcher, Vidal. Again, Burrows in the top half of this inning with the bases loaded and 1 out, and the Ducks at the time leading 3-1. Burgess hit a ground ball to the right side of the infield. Elmer Reyes was shaded into the hole, awaiting that ground ball to try and turn 2 with the slow runner, but Burrows cut in front, trying to make the play and bobble the baseball. 2-2. Burrows takes low, runner going for second. The throw down is not in time. So a stolen base for Anthony Vega, his first of the postseason. That runs the count full at 3-2 on Burrows. I can't imagine with a 3-2 count they would intentionally walk Burrows to set up the righty-righty matchup with Dan Lyons. So they will take their chances here with a 3-2 pitch upcoming to Burrows. A base hit with Vega's speed could give the Ducks the lead. Vega takes his lead at second. Here comes the payoff pitch on the way. Little looks back to second, deals to the plate, and Burrows swings a ground ball to the right side, and it will get through. A base hit. Around third is Vega. He will come home to score. Sean Burrows pumping his fist at first as he puts the Ducks in front 5-4 with the RBI single through the right side off of Connor Little. And Bethpage Ballpark is alive once again. A terrific response by the Ducks here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Sean Burrows atoning for the error in the top of the inning with a 2-out RBI single through the right side off the glove of second baseman Nate Spears to score Anthony Vega from second. Burrows' second RBI of the postseason. The Ducks have the lead back at 5-4. First pitch to Dan Lyons is taken inside for a ball 1-0. So that run is charged to Sattler. That ends his line. A third of an inning, 1 run, no hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. The 1-0 on the way to Lyons, and he will take this breaking ball up and inside for ball 2. So now the Ducks will see if they can extend this lead before they go to the 9th, and the key for Kevin Byes is going to be who's going to come on to try and close this game out. Will Romero stay in? Will Diaz come on? We will see. 2-0 the count. Kicking the pitch, and Lyons will swing in a ground ball to short. Andino will field. He'll go to second for the force, and that will retire the side. But the Ducks rally back. 2 runs in the inning on 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 wild pitches. No errors in the inning and 1 runner left on base. What a game we have had here in Game 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. We go to the 9th at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks 5, Patriots 4.
Hey fans, this is relief pitcher Bruce Kern, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived. What an 8th inning. The Patriots in the top of the inning rally for 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 errors in the inning, and they take a 4-3 lead. And the Ducks in the bottom half of the inning need just 1 hit but they get 2 walks, 2 wild pitches in the inning, and then Sean Burrows, whose error in the top half of the 8th inning was key in allowing Somerset to rally back and take the lead, delivers the 2-out RBI single through the right side to put the Ducks in front. And Kevin Baez will stick with J.C. Romero in the 9th. It'll be the bottom 3 in the order for the Patriots that are due up. Greg Hopkins, Nate Spears, Ollie Linton as the 3 due up. And Romero trying to even up this series at 1 game apiece. Left-hander comes set. His first pitch on the way to Hopkins is a changeup that misses outside for ball 1. Romero threw 12 pitches in the 8th inning. Walked the first hitter. The error on Burrows that allowed Burgess to reach. The 2-run double by Fields before striking out Vidal to end the inning. The 1-0. And that fastball catches the outside corner at the knees for a strike, and that'll even things up at 1-1. Cody Puckett and Sean Burrows playing no doubles defense for the Ducks, hugging the lines on the first and third base side. Romero's 1-1 to Hopkins, and he will swing and line one into left center field. On the run is Lou Ford, chasing into the gap. He makes the catch, 1 away. Ford got a good jump on it. Hopkins hit it well on a line drive, but Ford gets to the spot to retire Hopkins, and that is the first out here in the top of the 9th inning. So Hopkins 0 for 4 here today after going 0 for 4 yesterday. And with 1 away, that'll bring up the lefty hitting Nate Spears, who is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Puckett in on the grass at third with the lefty hitter at the plate. Romero from the stretch. First pitch, and Spears takes a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Not a save situation since Romero came in the 8th inning. But trying to end up picking up the win if he can keep this lead. The 0-1. Kicks, fires, and Spears takes off the outside corner to even the count at 1-1. Spears bounced to second in the 3rd, struck out swinging in the 5th, bounced to second leading off the 8th before the Patriots rallied. From the stretch, a 1-1. The kick, the pitch, and Spears swings, fists one out towards shallow left center. Leon Lyons goes out, he makes the running catch, 2 away. Spears tried to get it into left center field for a base hit. Lyons was able to get out there, and with 2 away, that will leave it up to Patriots center fielder Ollie Linton, who will get his first at-bat of the series. Again, he took over as a pinch runner in the 8th inning for Johnny Tucker, who left the game due to injury after stealing second. So Ollie Linton, who had 256 in 11 games for the Patriots, 10 of 39, will step to the plate, batting from the left side. First pitch on the way from Romero, and Linton will swing and miss for strike 1. 3,320, the crowd here at Bethpage Ballpark tonight. They are alive, hoping their Ducks can seal this come-from-behind victory after they led through the first 7 innings. The 0-1 from Romero. Kicks, fires, Linton swinging a ground ball towards second. Reyes to his right field, throws to first in time for the out. This ball game is over, and the Long Island Ducks, with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, come from behind to defeat the Somerset Patriots 5-4, and they even up the best-of-5 Liberty Division Championship Series at 1 game apiece as they head to New Jersey. So J.C. Romero, after losing the lead in the 8th, allowing the 2-run double to Matt Fields after the error by Burrows. The Ducks rally back with 2 runs in the bottom half of the inning, including the big RBI single with 2 out from Sean Burrows. And Romero tosses a 1-2-3 top of the 9th inning in a game that the Ducks essentially had to win. It didn't mean that they would be eliminated if they did not win, but wanting to go to New Jersey with at least 1 home win, and they come from behind to do it in the bottom half of inning number 8. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is coming up next. We will recap this game and hand out the Player of the Game award. Ducks winners tonight by a final count of 5-4.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Bark in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we are back here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. Another thriller between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. Why expect anything else at this point? But the Long Island Ducks find a way, and they take it 5-4 over the Patriots to even up this series at 1 game apiece. In a game that wasn't an absolute must-win for the Ducks because, again, a loss would not have meant elimination, but they do find the way to get the victory and even up this series at 1 apiece before the series shifts to Bridgewater, New Jersey tomorrow night for Game 3 between Long Island and Somerset. So let's recap this game for you here on the post-game show. Ducks were able to take the early lead in the second inning against Patriots right-hander Mickey Story. It started off with Randy Ruiz singling to left. Sean Burrows followed with a single to right to put runners at first and second with nobody out. Dan Lyons flew out to right. Ruiz was able to advance to third on the flyout. And then with one away, Cody Puckett lifted a sacrifice fly to center. That would bring home Ruiz from third. And the Ducks had a 1-0 lead. 2 innings later in the 4th inning, up to the plate came Ruiz to start off the inning. He would start things off with a single to center. Burrows would follow with a single to center as well. And Burrows would take second on the throw. Ruiz went from first to third on the play. It was a diving attempt made by Tucker, but he could not come up with it. And so the Patriots had runners, or the Ducks, had runners at second and third with nobody out. Dan Lyons had lifted a fly ball down the right field line into foul territory, and on the sacrifice fly, scoring from third was Ruiz just ahead of the tag of David Vidal. That made it a 2-0 game, and Cody Puckett followed with an RBI single to left center field. So ultimately 3 runs in the inning, and the Ducks, or 2 runs in the inning, and the Ducks had themselves a 3-0 advantage. So ahead 3-0 after 4 innings. The Ducks felt good. And on the other side, Darren Downs, the lefty starter for Long Island, was terrific on this night. As he, over the first 5 2/3 innings, did not allow a single hit to the Somerset Patriots. He gave up just 2 walks, 1 in the first inning to Andino leading off the game, who ended up getting stranded at third, and 1 with 1 out in the 4th inning. And the first hit he allowed was with 2 outs in the 6th when Aaron Eggleston singled to right. He would go to second on a pass ball, but Thomas Neal would strike out looking, and after allowing a leadoff single in the 7th inning, Downs retired the next 3 in order to get out of that jam. And so Long Island ended up with 7 shutout innings from Downs, a terrific start from the left-hander, and that took the game into the 8th inning. Kevin Baez called on a relief pitcher for the Ducks. It was Ricardo Gomez who got Nate Spears to ground out to open the inning, but Johnny Tucker would draw a walk, and with Randino at the plate steal second, Tucker got hurt, and so on the stolen base, Tucker had to come out of the game. Pinch runner came in, and that was Ollie Linton. Andino, who had gotten behind 0-2, worked the count to 2-2 and ended up delivering an RBI single to right that would score Linton from second and make it a 3-1 game. Eggleston then came to the plate, fell behind 3-0, and on a 3-1 pitch made contact with the glove of catcher Mike Blank. So on catcher's interference, he took first, and the tying runs were on with 1 out for Somerset. That spelled the end for Gomez. Kevin Baez called on lefty J.C. Romero, his closer, who had to go and try and get the 5-out save but he ran into trouble right away, walked Thomas Neal to start off his appearance. That loaded up the bases for Michael Burgess, and then this was a big at-bat in the game. Burgess hit a ground ball to the right side of the infield. Second baseman Elmer Reyes was shaded into the hole on the right side and was basically waiting for the baseball to try and start a 4-6-3 double play, especially with Burgess's speed. Likely that they would have gotten it. However, on that play, Burrows cut in front of Reyes. The first baseman bobbled the baseball trying to throw to second. Everybody was safe. A run scored that made it a 3-2 game. And the bases were still loaded with a one out for Matt Fields. And then Fields smoked a double inside the bag at third and down the left field line. 2 runs scored on the play, but the big play in that instance was when Burgess was thrown out trying to score from first on the play. A relay from Cleary Jr. to Lyons to Blank to get him out at the plate by a nose hair. And a big relay play. It kept the game at just a 1-run advantage for Somerset, 4-3, but prevented Downs from getting the win. So it was a 4-3 game as Romero struck out Vidal to end that inning. And the Ducks went to the bottom of the 8th inning in need of a comeback to try and tie this game at least, if not take the lead. Well, they certainly did come back because Lentini started the inning, fell behind in the count, found a way to draw a walk to lead off the inning. He would go to second on a wild pitch, and then Delta Cleary Jr. sacrificed him over to third. That spelled the end of the start for Mickey Story. Into the game came Daniel Sattler. He struck out Lou Ford swinging for the big second out of the inning, but like it has happened so many times against them this year, the Ducks found a way to rally against the Patriots with 2 out. Randy Ruiz was able to draw a tough 2-out walk to put runners at the corners for Sean Burrows, but on the ball 4 of the walk, the ball got away from catcher David Vidal. Lentini broke immediately for home plate, scored on the wild pitch, and that tied up the ball game at 4. At that point, Brett Jody called on Connor Little, a righty pitcher, to face the lefty swinging Sean Burrows. An interesting move. Instead of a lefty, he had 2 in the bullpen, Boshiers and Collazo. But he calls on the righty Little, and Burrows, who had committed that huge error in the top half of the inning with 2 strikes, singles through the right side off the glove of an outreach Nate Spears. Scoring from second was pinch runner Anthony Vega, who had gone in as a pinch runner for Ruiz and had stolen second. And the Ducks retake the lead 5-4, and then Romero stays in for the 9th, retires the side in order on a flyout, a pop-out, and a ground-out. And the Ducks hang on for the win, 5-4. The final totals from tonight's game for the Ducks: 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Patriots, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5. The winning pitcher for the Ducks is J.C. Romero. Despite allowing 1 unearned run on 1 hit and 1 walk in 1 2/3 innings, he gets the win and improves to 1-0. The loser, Daniel Sattler, who gave up the winning run. It was Little who allowed the RBI single, but the walk that Sattler had issued to Ruiz ended up coming in for the winning run, and so Sattler, the loss, fell to 0-1. No save in the game. It took 2 hours, 44 minutes in front of 3,320 here at Bethpage Ballpark. As for tonight's player of the game, it's going to be co-player of the game honors. Obviously, first and foremost, Darren Downs. The Ducks needed a big start. They got it. 7 shutout innings, his best start of the year, gave up just 2 hits and 2 walks, took a no-hitter into the 6th inning, struck out 7. And Sean Burrows has to get credit. He made a huge error that nearly cost the Ducks tonight, but he finished with his 2nd straight 3-hit game and drove in the winning run with the 2-out, 2-strike RBI single to right. And the Ducks win the game 5-4, and they even this best-of-5 series at 1 game apiece. We'll take a break, come right back. Out-of-town scoreboard is next, and then we'll wrap things up from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit LIDucks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark one final time. Game 2 of this Liberty Division Championship Series, and the Long Island Ducks find a way to win it 5-4 over the Patriots in a game where they had a 3-0 lead going into the 8th, lost the lead, but scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th to take a 5-4 lead, and they hung on to win. Series tied at a game apiece, and it will shift to Bridgewater, New Jersey tomorrow night for Game 3 as the Ducks battle the Patriots in the swing game of this best-of-5 series. Before we preview that, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the 8th inning in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the Lancaster Barnstormers, right now have a 4-2 lead over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, trying to even that series at 1 game apiece. The starter for the Barnstormers was Nate Reed. He went 6 innings. 3 relievers later, Scott Patterson is now in the ball game. And for Southern Maryland, Brian Burris was the starter. He went 6 1/3, and 2 relievers later, Justin Berg is now pitching. For the Blue Crabs, RBIs from Reggie Abercrombie and Jovan Rosa. And for the Barnstormers, 1 RBI from Mike McDade, and the big hit was Anderson Feliz, who had a 3-run home run in the 4th inning that broke a 1-1 tie. Gave the Barnstormers a 4-1 lead, so they are going to try and hold on for the win as they lead at 4-2, trying to even up that series at 1 apiece. Major League scoreboard, Yankees clinging to a 3-2 lead through 7 innings at Yankee Stadium over the Chicago White Sox. Michael Pineda started for the Yankees. Dellin Betances is now in the ballgame for New York. Chris Sale started for the White Sox. He is still pitching. Carlos Beltran had the big hit for New York, a 3-run home run, his 18th homer of the year. And for the White Sox, Trace Thompson has hit a home run, his 5th of the season. And so the Yankees trying to inch closer to a playoff spot as they lead at 3-2 after 7. Mets also trying to inch closer. Their magic number right now at 4. It would go to 3 if they hang on. They lead the Reds 6-3 out in Cincinnati, bottom half of the 7th inning. Steven Matz was the starter for the Mets, went 5 2/3. Addison Reed now pitching for New York. Josh Smith started for Cincinnati. He went 5. Burke Badenhop is now in the game. For the New York Mets tonight, they have not gotten any homers, but Wright, Murphy, Duda, and Cespedes all have RBI. Cespedes and Duda each have 2. For the Reds, Brandon Phillips has driven in 2. And Duvall has picked up 1. NFL action tonight at MetLife Stadium. They are approaching halftime, 3:09 to go in the second quarter. Giants lead the Redskins 15-3. So far in this game, a safety by the Giants on a blocked punt attempt. Andre Williams, a 1-yard touchdown run, 2 field goals from Josh Brown. Dustin Hopkins also has a field goal for Washington. And in preseason NHL action, the Rangers and the Bruins tied up at 3 up in Boston. The Bruins scoring twice in the third on goals from Brandon Carlo and Ryan Spooner to tie the game. Rangers getting goals tonight from Brady Shea, Matt Zuccarello, and Kevin Hayes. Zuccarello and Hayes both on the power play. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. This series between the Ducks and the Patriots, which has been terrific at the start once again, will continue tomorrow night in Bridgewater, New Jersey, a place where the Ducks found a lot of success against the Patriots this year. They split 4 games early in the season, won 2 of 3 in the middle of July, and 3 of 4 at the middle of August. So they've had success there, and they'll send one of their best road pitchers to the mound in right-hander Bobby Blevins, who this season was 4-4 with a 3.82 ERA overall, but on the road for Somerset overall was 4-2 with a 2.94 ERA in 11 games, 10 starts. So he will take the mound for the Ducks. The Patriots will counter with lefty Matt Zielinski, who had a terrific year, 8-4 with a 2.86 ERA, and he has been terrific at home. 6-2 with a 2.41 ERA and 17 starts at TD Bank Ballpark. So 2 pitchers who have had good seasons, who have pitched well either at home or on the road. For Blevins on the road, for Zielinski at home. And it should be a fun Game 3, the swing game of this series between the Ducks and the Patriots. And we'll have all the action for you, so be sure to follow along as the Ducks and the Patriots try to gain the leg up in this best-of-5 Liberty Division Championship Series. That's going to do it from Bethpage Ballpark for us tonight. A great game between the Ducks and the Patriots. And once again, the final score with the Ducks 5, the Patriots 4, the Liberty Division Championship Series now tied at 1 game apiece. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow night when the Ducks and the Patriots play Game 3 of this series in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Pre-game show will begin at 6:50. The first pitch at 7:05. You can follow all the action on the Ducks flagship radio station, 103.9 FM LI News Radio, and online at linewsradio.com. I'll have all the action coming to you from TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday night with me. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast and the Ducks' victory. Have a great rest of your Thursday night. We'll do it all over again in Bridgewater, New Jersey on Friday night for Game 3 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. Good night and so long from Central Islip, New York.